NFL games of the year. Christmas Day at 1, only on NFL Network.
From the time I was like 9 years old until I was probably 14, the majority of that time was spent in an orthodontist office, which is the most awkward point of anyone's life to begin with. I was right out of college and I was starting job interviews and meeting a bunch of new people, and I already noticed that my teeth were starting to shift. My parents spent all that money and it was kind of all for a waste. So when I heard of Smile Direct, I was so excited.
At Smile Direct Club, we believe everyone deserves a smile they'll love. That's why for 60% less than braces, we send invisible aligners directly to you. We straighten most smiles in an average of 6 months.
I was so excited to know that there was a company that was number one, affordable, and number two, so convenient. You don't have to go to an orthodontist every month. You can go into a smile shop. They also have a kit that they can ship directly to your house. There's really no excuse to not try it.
Get your confidence back risk-free. Our smile guarantee ensures that if aligners aren't a good fit for you, you get your money back.
Having straight teeth is such a great feeling.
Get started at SmileDirectClub.com for as low as $80 a month.
The Chargers are playoff bound. The Ravens look to move one step closer to January football. Plenty on the line tonight on NFL Network.
Goodness gracious alive, let's go. Boom! Let's go, touchdown! Dang it! Golly! I get fired up too. Yes! Woo! Good night! Good night to all!
Welcome to NFL Game Day Kickoff, delivered by Pizza Hut.
It is the back end of our NFL Network doubleheader live from Los Angeles and the StubHub Center, where Lamar Jackson leads a bunch of Ravens who actually like to stay low to the ground. Baltimore has rushed for 190-plus yards in 5 straight games. First team to do that in more than 40 years. Phillip Rivers, he gets it done a little differently, but man, does he have the Bolts offense humming. A 4-game winning streak has the Chargers dreaming of an AFC West crown and perhaps a Super Bowl berth as well. We are down on the field here at the StubHub Center. I got my man taking some notes down there, the Hall of Famer, part of the 88 Club, Michael Irvin.
I'm not part of.
Sorry, you're the founding member?
I am the founder of the 88 Club. Now, go ahead and speak.
What member are you of the 21 Club with the Chargers Hall of Famer?
It don't matter.
And part of the 89 Club, Steve Smith?
Asian 89.
I'm just part of the generic host club, Chris Rhodes. Let's focus on the playoff picture. Last week, the Chargers clinched their first playoff berth since 2013. Now, they're currently the 5 seed. That is the worst that they can finish. But if LA sweeps and the Chiefs lose 1 of 2, the Chargers win the West, and they will be the number 1 seed. Okay, that's music to the Bolts' ears. And better yet, they get their Pro Bowl running back, Melvin Gordon, back. He's missed the last 3 with a sprained knee. Keenan Allen missed the second half of that win in Kansas City with a hip pointer. More firepower to an explosive offense, LT.
Yeah, it's a boost of confidence for this offense. You know, it really, whenever you have 2 of your best players, 2 of your most consistent players on the field, it has to give you confidence. And the greatest thing you can say, in my opinion, about a football player is they're a pro. Meaning you know exactly what you're going to get from those guys every time they step out on the field.
Meantime, let's focus on the Baltimore Ravens playoff scenarios. If the Ravens win tonight and next week against Cleveland, they're more than likely be headed to the playoffs for at least a wild card. And get this, if Baltimore wins out and Pittsburgh loses 1 of their next 2, the Ravens are the AFC North champs. We could actually have Chargers at the Ravens opening round of the playoffs in a couple of weeks. So, Steve Smith, is this all on Lamar Jackson tonight and what he brings to the table against the toughest defense he's faced?
It's not all on Lamar Jackson. The defense will be what it is, which is #1 in the league. But if the Chargers get ahead, can Lamar Jackson throw his way back into the game? You cannot run your way back into a game. You have to throw your way back into the game.
All right, president of the 88 Club and founding member, what are you most looking forward to tonight?
Listen, I watched as Mike Williams took a step last week when Keenan Allen went out of the football game. He stepped up. He made sure they won that football game. Now Keenan Allen inserts himself back. I still want him to stay to the step-up place that he stepped up last week. And this team will be the most dangerous team heading into the playoffs.
Mike Williams getting it done now in his second year. Thanks in part to Phillip Rivers, who has 31 touchdown passes, just 4 shy of a season best. Why has he been so good in 2018? Our Hall of Fame quarterback, Kurt Warner, lets you know next.
NFL Game Day Kickoff is delivered by Pizza Hut. Step up game day with Pizza Hut's $5 lineup. Pizza, wings, pasta, Cinnabon mini rolls, and more.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Shaquem, get in here.
We are going to have a little salmon here. Just finished some cooking. Have a little pre-game meal, and we're going to get the show on the road. Now, we're not going to be covering video. You're not going to see video of the game, just the pre-game. We're not allowed to cover, probably not even allowed to play this, but we're going to leave that on for you for a minute. Now they're in a commercial. And I am going to mute my microphone. We are 15 minutes away from kickoff. I repeat, we are 15 minutes away from kickoff. We're in a commercial break.
An engineer explores how AI can help the deaf see sound. Innovation creates tomorrow, and tomorrow is here today.
Once I started looking for car insurance, it was a no-brainer. I switched to Geico and saved hundreds. That's a win. But it's not the only reason I switched. The Geico app makes it easy to manage my policy. I can pay my bill, add a new driver, or even file a claim. Woo! Hey now, that's a win-win. Thank you.
Switch to Geico. It's a win-win.
Howdy, folks, it's dinner time. Chicken's fried and tasty sides. All of this for just 20. Get it from a KFC. Howdy, folks, it's dinner time.
KFC, it's finger licking good.
Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Everybody want a new thing. Pick it if you like it, everybody want a new thing.
Lamar Jackson off and running. His 566 rushing yards by a rookie quarterback. And get this, that's 280 more yards than Kurt Warner had during his entire Hall of Fame career. So Mike Tirico, no need to worry about the run-pass option up there in the booth with Kurt.
You know, I was holding that over Kurt's head for the broadcast here at StubHub Center tonight, his career rushing yards, but we got another career rushing yard number for you as we get going in the game here. But let's talk about Lamar Jackson. I was on the field talking to Greg Roman, who's now the tight ends coach here, but Greg Roman was with Colin Kaepernick in San Francisco, and he's part of the evolution of this offense and what they do and how they do. It's not really complex, but the deception has made it really dynamic.
That's really where it all starts, is that they get angles. It's all about angles in this, because when you get number 8 out in space, he is so different. He is so dynamic, and so they do a lot of great things. Just shift the tight end here, strength of the formation, and you watch the linebacker here, Mike. Hey, you guys got to move. We're in a bad position right here. He doesn't get the defensive line move. You're going to watch the angles here, and then everybody, there's always somebody on an island. We're going to leave the defensive end on an island. He goes outside. Number 8 gets into the secondary. So tough to stop, and you're going to see a different kind of deception right here. We're going to see a little jet sweep. So once again, we're going to see the linebackers take just that one step to the left, gives our offensive linemen, our blockers, angles. We read that defensive end. He holds on the inside, and we get number 8 on the outside again. And again, number 8's speed is different. There's a lot of fast guys in the NFL. Right. Number 8's a little bit faster.
What Lamar Jackson's doing is one thing. Phillip Rivers, nothing like it. Yet it's working too for Phillip Rivers. You've known him for a while. You got a chance to do a feature with him on NFL Network here and talk to him this week. Where is he in terms of his career and what this moment is right now for him and this Los Angeles Chargers team?
Well, he told me that he still dreams of that big moment like he was a 10-year-old kid, but he feels there's a window there, you know, that maybe this is the most complete team. Maybe not the most talented, but most complete team. And you just get a sense with the way he's playing, the young guys around him. He's got a little bit of a new lease on life, and maybe, just maybe, this is the year where all of that changes.
No margin for error, either team. Two different and exciting styles. Everything you can ask for. Going to be a fun night here. We'll see you for kickoff in a few minutes. Chris, back down to you.
All right, Mike, we can't wait. We know that Phillip Rivers will be talking smack all game. T-Sizzle doesn't mind yapping either. This one should be a fun one tonight. Ravens and Chargers coming your way.
The moment the latest technology arrives, James has to have it. Like that 4K TV in his new smartphone every year. But with the savings of Hyundai Holidays, it's finally their turn.
It's amazing! Thank you, honey.
Save big on the hottest technology for your whole family. Hyundai Holidays. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Now, get a new 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe with up to $2,000 cash back. Only during Hyundai Holidays.
Everywhere from Oklahoma and Arkansas, where 6 inches of snowfall or more are likely to blizzard.
Alexa, volume down. Oh man, this is the worst.
No way, this is the best news ever.
What are you even talking about?
Think about it. We can stay in this weekend and watch TV all day.
All day? You're right. Alexa, play Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
Alexa, turn on the popcorn maker.
Good call. I love storms.
What's the worst part about paying for things you don't want?
Paying.
And what's the best part about getting things you do want for free?
Free stuff.
That's why Verizon now comes with 6 months of free Apple Music.
I like music.
I like popcorn.
How dare you?
Buy the latest iPhone, get iPhone XR on us. Verizon.
We wish you a $5 fill up. We wish you a $5 fill up. We wish you a $5 fill up. Now give us $5.
Is this a commercial?
Try a $5 fill-up at KFC.
I got this mountain bike for only $11.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site. An iPad worth $505 was sold for less than $24, a PlayStation 4 for less than $16, and a Schultz 4K television for less than $2.
I want these Bluetooth headphones for $20.
I got these 3 suitcases for less than $40.
And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Ronnie started doing prescription pills at the age of 15, and by 19, he died. If your child is struggling with drug use, try not to be too proud to reach out for help. Don't be worried about what the neighbor will think or your family. Just get your child the help they need. Sometimes it's the hard road to take, but the hard road is nothing compared to living with the fact that your child is no longer with you.
There's hope and help at drugfree.org.
Phillip Rivers ready to go. Chargers, a team that started 3-6 under then rookie coach Anthony Lynn a year ago. Since then, they've won 17 of 21. Best mark in the NFL over that span. All right, LT, we spent a lot of time talking about the last pick of the first round, Lamar Jackson. What about the guy that went 17th overall, Derwin James? Pro Bowl as a rookie. He has made such a huge difference in the Chargers secondary.
Yeah, Derwin is a dynamic talent. You're going to see him lurking around the box, and he's going to be doing this all night, getting into the backfield, causing problems for Lamar Jackson and that rushing offense. I don't expect the Ravens to throw a lot today, but Derwin James, he will be making a lot of tackles.
A lot of interesting young players out there on the field, and time right now to pick the game. Who's winning today? Delivered by Pizza Hut. And tonight, I'll tell you, I was this close to taking the Ravens this evening. I just couldn't do it. The Chargers are playing for too much. They're currently the 5 seed, but I think they can be the 1 seed. They end up winning this one 27-21.
Well, I'm going to go with Irv's kind of philosophy. I'm going to pick the San Diego Chargers 25-21. Hoping that that'll work against the Los Angeles Chargers, not the San Diego Chargers, sorry. Yeah, the Chargers have been playing so well of late, and they're on the roll, as you mentioned, the last 21 games, 21-4. I'm picking the Chargers, of course, 23-14.
Nothing is as unpredictable as the NFL. And I too say the Chargers will win 24-21. That means look out. The Ravens got a great chance at winning this game.
Exactly.
All I'm telling you, look out. The Ravens
Anytime we
have a
pick
great
all four of us,
every time we do it.
I only pick the Los Angeles Chargers because I believe that the Ravens are going to win.
Right. I'm telling you what.
Reverse psychology.
Few big plays in the passing game can get the Ravens there. A few big plays in the passing game.
It's going to be a good one, guys. The Chargers are already in the postseason. The Ravens have dreams of making it there. Coming up after a quick break, we'll get you up to the broadcast booth as Phillip Rivers getting ready to take dead aim at the #1 defense in the NFL. Can Lamar Jackson come through? Mike Tirico, the Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, and Peter Schrager with the call right after this.
Morning. Welcome to Mitsubishi. Interested in a test drive?
Yeah.
Sure. Can you check out the stereo?
Introducing the 2019 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. If you like sculpted lines, you'll love its dynamic design. In a world of asphalt, gravel, and snow, Super All-Wheel Control will save the day. With a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, the Eclipse Cross is a must-see, now showing at a dealership near you.
What? Get $3,000 cash back or 0% APR for 72 months plus $1,000 cash back on select 2018 models.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Hey guys, get something for Nana.
Brian.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, quick question. Do you like paying for things that you don't need?
No.
And do you want to get things you love for free?
Who wouldn't?
Exactly.
Right.
That's why Verizon decided that everyone in the family should get the unlimited they want without paying for things they don't. And why it now comes with 6 months free Apple Music.
Dad, Apple Music.
He gets it. This guy gets it.
This holiday, get the gift you want, the music you love, on the network you deserve. Now buy one Google Pixel 3 and get one free.
At Dewar's, all our whiskies are aged, blended, and aged again. It's the reason our whiskey is so extraordinarily smooth. Dewar's, double-aged for extra smoothness.
Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Everybody want a new thing. Pick it if you like it, everybody want a new thing.
When Domino's is out for delivery, use Domino's new dinner bell to get the family home.
Sorry. 8 atoms of hydrogen.
You're never going to use this anyway.
I gotta go.
Ring the dinner bell and they'll come running for their mix and match favorites. Choose any 2 or more like bread twists,
Meet
specialty
Pay at
chicken,
Planet
pizza,
from
or
American
salads
Express.
for only
Pay
$5.99.
purchase amounts under $100 or split larger purchases up over time with no interest and a clear fixed monthly fee.
And I can't tell you I did.
Well, great matchup, Baltimore at the LA Chargers, and really Lamar Jackson has won some games. But I think that the league is focusing on him now because this is a Baltimore team that's headed to the playoffs or likely to head to the playoffs. Everyone just changes the focus, and now they've got more tape on Lamar, and they recognize, look, we've got to keep him in the pocket. We've got to make him focus. He's a mid-level passer right now at best.
The first-round rookie Lamar Jackson has changed the focus for the Baltimore Ravens, and now a chance to keep the Ravens in their spot, seeking a playoff berth. Welcome to Carson, California. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on this NFL Network Saturday night special. The Chargers the 5 seed, the Chiefs hold the tiebreaker, but Los Angeles hopes 2 wins and a KC loss gets them to the 1 seed. The Titans win means the Ravens have to win to get back in that 6th slot before the night is done. Good evening, everyone. Mike Tirico, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl MVP, Kurt Warner, Peter Schrager joins us in a second. Great time of the year because all those teams there, Kurt, they have interest in what happens on this field tonight.
Well, and so many players watching at home, they're not just going, who's going to get in, but they're starting to think about who might we play and where might we have to travel.
Well, we have seen Phillip Rivers for so many years, and we've seen him continue to play at a high level. Did it against Kansas City last Thursday night, but you get the sense with the way this is going, this might be the year that he has that one elusive thing, the Super Bowl he's never been to.
Well, he's one of those feel-good stories. Such a great guy, has done so many things in this league, but that one thing, as you mentioned, has eluded him. But you get the sense from him that things are a little bit different around here, that he's playing better than he ever has. Feels like he's on the most complete team that he's ever been on, and that there is a different feel here, and got a chance to get into the playoffs, and we'll see if they can get that one thing that he's missing.
One of the stories in the NFL this season, spread offense. It's looked like the Big 12. Well, the Ravens look like the old Big 8. Right. They're running the ball with the quarterback like Nebraska and Oklahoma used to do because of number 8, the former Heisman winner, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and when you look at it, you think, oh my gosh, can they continue to do that? Can he continue to rush the football like he did in college? But the bottom line is nobody can stop it yet, Mike. I mean, you're going to keep doing it until somebody changes that. So the question for tonight, can the Chargers slow that down and force Lamar Jackson to have to beat them with his right arm?
Chargers offense is in a good place. So more on that to the field. A good evening to Peter Schrager.
Mike, the Chargers are on this incredible run, and they're doing it without some of their best offensive players. Well, guess what? Those guys are back. Melvin Gordon is back and healthy and looked great in warm-ups. Keenan Allen, who suffered a hip pointer, missed some time after that game in Kansas City, comes back here feeling fully healthy, running routes in pregame. Brandon Mebane back with the team as well. As for Baltimore, the story is their head coach. A 7 p.m. Eastern press release saying that he will be back for 2019, and they will also be using the offseason to extend him and work on that deal. I'm told that kind of deflated things a little bit in the locker room, saying, hey, this is not do or die. We have our coach. We love our coach. Let's focus on the game, not on his status.
Well, it is certainly good news for a lot of those Ravens players who really enjoy playing for their coach. Same can be said for the Chargers and Anthony Lynn, their second-year head coach. After the poor start last year, what a run they have been on. Well, the fireworks and the pyrotechnics belie the beautiful evening we have until the smoke clears. 60 degrees, mild, comfortable after a beautiful afternoon here in Southern California. Rivers on the field first with the Chargers, and his receiver King now in back of the mix as Baltimore has won the toss and deferred. One of the best kickers in the NFL, Justin Tucker, set to send it away. Baltimore. Been a good return year for Desmond King, and he is back deep to receive. So the Ravens players were on the field. They all saw what you saw here on NFL Network. Watch the Titans close that game out in the fourth quarter behind Blaine Gabbert, get the victory. So Baltimore knows they have to win to keep going in their spot for that final AFC playoff position. Off we go from Carson. On a hang time on this one, and Desmond King will bring it out. And it's well covered by the Ravens. He won't get to the 20-yard line. Chris Board there to lead the special teams charge. Phillip Rivers, you know one thing about Phillip Rivers, he shows up week after week after week for work. 207th consecutive start, doing it with impressive numbers this year.
Yeah, and when I talked to him a couple weeks ago, he said this is the thing he's most proud of, is that he shows up every week. He's out there battling with his guys, and that's what he wants to be remembered as, a great teammate.
As has been the case often here this year, the Chargers will have to fight some noise to a lot of Ravens fans in the house. Opening drive starts in the 17, and Rivers right away shot down the sideline, and it is pulled away. Let's see if it's an interception for Brandon Carr. It is. Carr comes up with the interception on the game's first play, intended for Mike Williams. We'll take a look at the action on the sideline.
Take a look here. What a great job by Carr to go up, and a little hand fighting. Tough to beat Mike Williams with that strength, but you see him pull it away, get both feet down. That's a great play by Carr.
Phillip Rivers, I mentioned his consecutive number of starts, the most in the NFL at 207. Brandon Carr, the corner, making his 175th consecutive start. Once he gets possession, the 2 feet, then the right elbow comes down. So it's all good. It's a pick, and the Ravens will take over at the 48-yard line of Los Angeles.
And this Ravens defense has been so great all year, Mike, but the one thing they haven't done is get takeaways. As we see right, they're only 11 coming into the year, but if you can add takeaways to everything else they do, really tough defense to score on.
All right, so here he comes, the running sensation, Lamar Jackson, first-round pick out of Louisville. The rookie will give to Gus Edwards, inside run. The Gus bus opens the game inside the 20 to the 8-yard line. 44 yards on the opening play for the Ravens and the undrafted free agent Edwards.
Well, we talk a lot about Lamar Jackson, but the other great story is number 35, Gus Edwards, and he is a downhill type guy. There was no read on that one for Lamar Jackson. We're just going to give it and run the big guy through the tackles, and that's going to be the question all night long. This smaller Chargers defense, are they going to be able to hold up against the power running of Gus Edwards and this Ravens team?
Officially a gain of 43. Kenneth Dixon is the back, and he will take and run inside, just shy of the 5-yard line. So this is start number 6 for Lamar Jackson. Last pick taken in the first round, won the Heisman the year before he left Louisville. 4-1 as a starter, and what he has done is really landmark. he has taken an offense that was the most pass-heavy when Joe Flacco was the QB, and it's become the most run-heavy offense in the NFL within the same season.
And almost unprecedented, right? But the thing is they continue to do it week in and week out. You worry about this guy's health, but he does a great job of avoiding those big hits.
Dix in the back, 2nd and goal. It's a read and a keep, and no gain for Jackson as he's pulled down by Melvin Ingram, the Pro Bowl defensive lineman.
This is going to be a challenge all night long for these defensive end linebackers. You see Melvin Ingram right here as they try to run this in a little bit of a read. He doesn't bite on it, does a nice job of making that tackle on Lamar Jackson in space.
The Charger fans heard from here at home. 3rd and goal. The back is Dixon. He loves 83, Willie Snead. Jackson will go the other way. Look at end zone for Crabtree. Could not pull it down. Michael Davis on the coverage of Michael Crabtree. And it's 4th down.
And you're just going to see one-on-one, right? Just a quick fade to Crabtree right here. And Michael Davis, nice job. The ball thrown up, a little push there at the end, getting his hand in to knock that football away at the last second.
In this run-heavy offense, players like Crabtree have not been involved as much, targeted only once last week. Doesn't come up with a red zone catch here. Justin Tucker, as good as it gets in this business. A 24-yard field goal attempt out of the hold of the punter is Sam Cook. And Tucker banks it through, and 2 minutes, 17 seconds in, Ravens on the board, thanks to the interception from the veteran Brandon Carr. Gives it to him with a short field. The Ravens up 3.
A moment of joy, a source of inspiration, an act of kindness, an old friend, a new beginning, some welcome relief, or a cause for celebration. What's inside? Possibilities. What we deliver by delivering.
McDonald's 2 for $5 mix and match deal is back, and the fresh beef quarter pounder with cheese is the new headliner. Mix your choice of 2 favorites on the remixed 2 for $5 mix and match deal.
A September to remember starts with a December to remember at the Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Lease the 2019 RX 350 for $419 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Now this is Daddy's favorite song.
Alexa, play Dad's playlist.
Much like last week against Kansas City, slow start for Phillip Rivers.
And he's going to wish that he had that throwback. You're going to see at the top of your screen, it's Mike Williams against Brandon Carr. And as he gets past him, look at the separation there. If Phillip Rivers just lays this out, that is a big play, but he leaves it a little bit short. Brandon Carr is able to get back into the play, and as we said earlier, made a great pick.
And comes up with his 21st career interception and one in week 1 of this year. So the 2 guys with the most consecutive starts currently in the NFL involved in the very opening play of this one. Because Edwards' 43-yard run leading to the Tucker field goal. It's more of a line drive.
Let's try this again.
It's a touchback. Chargers will
All
take
right, we are. I cannot hear you.
All right, can you hear me, brother? Yes, I can hear you. Keep talking. I can. All right, how about now? Is that better? Testing. All right, good deal.
Wow. Okay. After about.
Well.
That's what it takes. So it's 3-0. Is that what you have? I have 12:43 remaining first.
Let's see. I'm not sure yet. I'm just getting settled in.
Yeah, take your time. I think we're synced up. I got it because I could hear the audio on your end. I synced it up with the audio on my TV.
Oh, you have this on TV?
Yes, I'm watching the NFL Network.
Damn, fancy Dan.
12:11 left in the first quarter. Is that what you have?
I'm listening for a cue. All right, 3rd and 2. Phillip Rivers under. No, he's in the shotgun. Man in motion. Wide receivers swinging out, changing sides. We got 4 receivers. Incomplete.
Okay, so we're off just a little bit. I think I'm actually behind you. Yeah, I need to speed this up just a smidge. So, yeah, Phillip Rivers back to pass. Incomplete. All right, so let's try to get you. We've got a punt coming up. Did you see that?
Yes. They're about to punt. There is the punt from the Chargers.
Yeah, I think I had it synced just right, but I think your system's kind of like off just a little bit every so often.
Yeah.
So I lose a couple of seconds. I had it exactly, right on with you about 5 minutes ago, but then somehow
The Mercedes-Benz winter event is back.
Synced on. Great to be on your show.
Listen.
Wow, man, I appreciate that.
Let me make sure you are. Because last time when I listened to it, I didn't hear you.
Right, well, this time I hear you. The last time we tried it, I could not hear you at all. The only way I heard you was however you responded on YouTube.
Okay, you are on. Everything is good. I'm going to turn down the commercials there so our listeners don't have to hear all that noise. We're bringing you live coverage of Saturday Night Football. How's that sound, A-Bomb?
Great, yeah. No more Thursday Night Football for the rest of the year, but we do have this Saturday night, and I believe next Saturday night, possibly. I will be going to Charlotte tomorrow. I'm headed up to I-85 North tomorrow morning. I will be at the game in Charlotte, Falcons and the Panthers.
The legendary Battle of I-85. Of course, Falcons really aren't playing anything except for their jobs and their pride. What about the Panthers? They're still in this, right?
No, I don't think they are. They've lost, and thankfully, I am happy to report they have lost 5 or 6 games in a row.
Wow, yeah. Well, screw them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know where to begin in fixing the Falcons. I mean, they had a lot of injuries. Is that the problem? What do you think the situation is in Atlanta?
There were many injuries this year. There's no doubt about that. We had Ricardo Allen. He's out for the year, one of our safeties. Also, we had a couple other people out this year. But that's not an excuse. We still should not have sucked that bad. We didn't lose that many key players.
Well, that's a pretty good take on the situation for the Falcons.
And it looks like we're about to get back into this game. Jackson under center for Baltimore. They are up 3-0 over the Chargers. I hope you don't mind if I call a couple of plays here.
It would be an honor, A-Bomb.
Thank you so much. So, Jackson back in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, instead he passes, and the receiver gets about 7 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. And I want to mention something. I heard on your show the other day that you are ambidextrous.
Right. That means I'm right-handed, but I'm left-footed.
Right. So, and after this play, we'll continue the conversation. But it is 2nd and 1, and that's a pass for a 1st down. The tight end gets it. He picks up about 10 yards, and Baltimore is driving. That was a big play. But since you're ambidextrous, how did that help you on the field, and how did that help you also in regular day-to-day life in the office?
Well, in the field, it's like, I'll give the analogy of boxing. Southpaws have an advantage. Well, if you're on the soccer field, for example, you have an advantage. You'll play the opposite side of the field, and you get a better angle on that shot. And in real life, I guess it's good for getting on your bicycle. I don't know.
Are you able to write with your left and right hands? In other words, can
No.
you take notes? Okay.
No, not at all. I can.
Okay, that's what we're curious about.
I can kick with just as much strength with my right leg, and don't let me interrupt the game if we get back into action here. But I don't have the accuracy.
And we are 2nd and 2. Baltimore 2nd and 2. They are on the Chargers 37-yard line. 2nd and 2. Baltimore with a 1st down at the 27. They pick up about 10 on 2nd and 2, and now it is 1st down. Ravens have it.
Ravens looking pretty sharp early in this game. They got a lot to play for, I guess.
They do, and as a former football player, I never did play football. I never played organized football. So I want to hear what it's like. What is it like when you haven't gotten that first hit of the game yet, when you're just kind of waiting for that?
Ooh. Well, I'll tell you one thing about getting hit in football. If you're a skinny, short, slow, white kid, the bigger players love whooping your ass every day. And there's a football game that's just broken out.
There's a fumble, and Baltimore recovers their own fumble. They lose about 7 or 8 yards.
Yep.
So about that first hit, though, of the game, was that the worst hit, or did it come later on in the game?
No, at the beginning of the game, you're adrenaline, you're pumped, you're ready to go, you're ready to hit and be hit. It's later in the game when the 300-pounder puts a hurting on you that you're like, I've had enough, and you start asking for your mommy.
Wow. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 18, Baltimore. There's the pass. He's going for the end zone, and that's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 18. Ravens. 7:47 left in the first. That's some amazing commentary, and I know that's just got to be crazy when you're waiting on that first hit. And you being a former football player, that brings a lot of credibility into your broadcasting when we're talking about football here.
Yeah, I could have gone pro.
It's 3rd and 18, by the way. If you don't mind, we are now back to pass in Baltimore. Quarterback goes down at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 18 coming up. Big stop by the Chargers, and that's going to be a punt for the Ravens. I've got one last thought for you. I was listening to your show the other day, and I understood you went out for some Chinese takeout only to find at nighttime, 9:30 or 10 o'clock, there was a 10-year-old kid trying to take your money at the register. What was up with that?
Well, as the Ravens get ready for a field goal attempt here. I tell you, I was really weird seeing a kid taking your order at 9:30.
He misses that one, by the way. Tucker's off. And so, I'm sorry, go ahead with your story about the Chinese restaurant and the 10-year-old kid working the register on a school night.
Yeah, shouldn't that kid be at home? Shouldn't that kid be playing with his friends or studying or in bed? I mean, no, I know. Should I call like child labor people about that? I mean, on one hand, I feel bad about that situation, but on the other hand, I do like getting my beef and broccoli for $5.99. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely. So you can just kind of leave that one alone. Well, listen, it's been a real pleasure jumping in on your stream. I wish you the best of luck on the rest of the stream tonight. I probably will call back in just a little bit, but I wanted to go ahead and get out right now and let you do your thing. Appreciate that.
Thank you, A-Bomb. Follow A-Bomb at on Twitter. I think that's A-Bomb98. And we are in a commercial break here and bringing you Ravens versus Chargers. And we'll be hearing more from A-Bomb throughout, especially during breaks and at halftime. He is really professional. I mean, you heard him. He could be doing coverage and play-by-play and analysis if he chose to. I know he has some radio experience. He's had some offers, but he's gone in a different direction. He's in the insurance racket now, but you should follow him on Twitter and YouTube. He is one of the heavyweight reaction video guys. And tomorrow we're going to have him live coverage from the Atlanta Falcons Carolina Panthers game, and a meaningless football game, but he's got tickets and he's going. That's what kind of guy he is. If the Falcons, if he had tickets and we had 0 wins on the season, he would still go. He is a diehard fan. The real deal, real McCoy. You know, you're there with your team when they're not doing well, and it hurts. But when they do well, it's even better. You know, the bandwagon fans aren't going to get that joy. All right, we are in a break here, and the Ravens just missed a field goal attempt. They've got one on the day, so it's 3-0, I believe. My stat tracker's having some issues there. Yeah. All right, let's join the NFL Network stream here and listen in.
On his Iowa Barnstormer teams, and Mike told me, and you watch that, an aggressive plant and a little slip by Tucker. As you can see right there at the back end, the reason he missed that so poorly. So rare, he's made his last 10 from 50 or more. He misses that one, and the Chargers take over the 43, and there's Gordon inside for a run of about 3 yards. What does it mean to get him back in this lineup after 3 games out?
Well, man, he's such a difference maker, right? When you're a team that likes to throw the football, to have a guy that's dangerous out of the backfield, to have a guy that can allow you to do play action. But this team, this offense, even though they've won some games recently with him not in the lineup, they play the game differently when he's not there, and they throw it a lot more. So this allows them to get back to the balance we heard so much about, Mike.
Hey, 5 seconds a month. Leads his team 13 touchdowns. Set. 390. Got. Looks to the left, 2nd and 7. And Rivers just dumps it down. Gordon in space. Stiff arm gets rid of Brandon Carr, but the rest of the Ravens rally to the ball and limit the game to just 3.
Nice
Terrell Suggs coming over.
By Brandon Carr. That's a little stiff arm. I thought there was a little bit of space for Gordon, but once again, we saw him slip on the turf as he was trying to make that second move, and then the rallying of the troops got there.
And we were both down there before the game. It is a little slick.
And there's some pockets, and some pockets there too. So you can see it even from up here that not all green across the board. Some slick spots.
This is 3rd and 4 for Rivers. Justin Jackson, the rookie 7th round pick out of Northwestern, who had such a good couple of games when Gordon was out. In the lineup, picking up the pressure, giving Rivers time to fire into coverage. Coming back to get it is Keenan Allen, but a flag. Keenan Allen was involved with Brandon Carr.
It's going to be against the offense.
On Allen, this play will come back.
Chargers having a little trouble getting it going.
Cleve Blakeman, the referee.
It's such great rapport between these two guys.
Coming up 3rd and 14.
But man, I'm not so sure. I think it was more the slip that may have caused the penalty there.
And again, now it's 3 snaps here in the first 9 minutes or so where we've seen the slick field impact the players. It has not rained out here the last few days. Rivers is trying to get Clete Blakeman to look up. That's Phillip Rivers. How often have we seen that? And that's his competitiveness and his passion is unchanged. Going back to his days at North Carolina State 18 years ago, this is the way Rivers always has been.
Illegal shift was the call. Oh, Rivers takes a hit. First down. Wow. You knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Uh-oh. Again. Ho ho.
They say Keenan Allen not set erases the big game.
And you're going to see Keenan Allen at the top of your screen, and he's still barking at the officials up here. See how he's not set when the ball is set.
Oh.
That gets the penalty. Wow. But you also see the big playability of Mike Williams. We saw it last week. Different confidence for him.
Huh.
Man, what a costly penalty.
What a break for the Ravens.
27 and 28-yard gains negated, and then screen aborted as Justin Jackson was covered, and the pressure was coming in on Rivers. So a drive of what might have been will lead to a punt.
You get to see the pressure. This is going to be something that Phillip Rivers has to deal with all night long. And Smith there right in his face, just had to throw that one away. Couldn't hold it to allow his back to get open on the screen.
Shout out to our 11 viewers tonight. Thanks for joining us. Live play-by-play reaction. And there's the punt.
They're caught back at the 18-yard line by Cyrus Jones.
All right.
Blakeman used to be a quarterback in Nebraska. Come on, quarterback to quarterback. There's no way, pal.
All right, let's see if we can
push myself to be better.
mute that. All right, we are in a break here, and I tell you what, the Chargers look electric. Those weird shift penalties really negated a couple of big plays, but you figure sooner or later they're going to get on track. Baltimore got a lot to play for here at 8-6. They really need this win. Chargers, I think they've clinched. They're 11-3, so they might just put this on cruise control. Jack Hooper says, show the game. Jack, listen, I'm going to try to sneak you in some clips here and there and the audio, but YouTube will shut me down. It is against their rules. They will bring it to a grinding halt if I start giving you a lot of the game there. I'm already really bending the rules as much as you can. But if it's a big play, I'll at least get you in some replays if I can. I got to be real careful with that. Tomorrow I'll be bringing you some football out of the NFC from Carolina, the Battle of I-85. Truly just a game for pride. People fighting for their jobs. Is otherwise a meaningless game, but our man A-Bomb's going to be live on location, so some hilarious commentary, great insight. It's going to be a fun broadcast. Let's see where we're at here. We're in a 10-piece nugget Filet-O-Fish commercial. All the crappy products there. And usually on the breaks we do get some calls in from A-Bomb, so we'll be hearing from him again soon. And in the future we will be taking calls over the phone from our viewers. So we're in a break right now, but we're going to have more live audio from the NFL Network. No other live reaction video stream is giving you that. Joey the Truth Wagner's not doing it. Josh and Sean are not. That guy in Wisconsin, the Packers guy, reaction guy, he doesn't do it. Bad Dog 76 and that guy from Philly, 500 Philly. So I'm starting to pick up on. All right, we are back here. There's a running play from Baltimore. About 5 yards in a cloud of dust.
Mike, what you didn't see is Anthony Lynn sliding in, telling Rivers, it's all good. Go back to the bench. I got it. And Anthony Lynn, in a very calm, soothing presence, telling Rivers it's going to be all right. Talking to the official, saying, okay, let's get back out here. You know, everyone asks, what's Anthony Lynn do if Ken wasn't home?
I don't know much about Phillip Rivers. I know he's like a Jesus guy, but I also heard he was a bit of a dick. So what's the skinny on Phillip Rivers? All right, Jackson is 3-5 on the day. They got a field goal. Close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And A-Bomb, if you want to resync your play here with us, so when you call in again, we were just a couple of seconds off earlier.
Jackson a first down, accelerates, shooting down the sideline. Jackson into Chargers territory, across midfield to the 40.
I'll get you the replay of this one.
Pickup of 27.
Jack Cooper.
Makes it a big game.
You're not like a YouTube narc, are you?
In the run game up to this point, he's been waiting for it. Nice job with the kick out right there. You see Boyle making the block.
That's a good cut. Wow. That's our quarterback.
Directions on a dime.
And with that run, Lamar Jackson getting closer to 600 rushing yards on the year. And obviously his career extra tight end comes in. Bradley Bozeman. Gus Edwards slips and falls. They rule he was touched. So it's going to be a loss of a yard. So with this running in 15 games, Lamar Jackson has passed Phillip Rivers' career rushing yardage.
Ha ha ha.
11 games for Phillip and 15 for Lamar.
You going to do Phillip like that?
No.
That is a stupid statistic.
James Hurst is down for the Ravens. Concern for their offensive lineman who slipped as well. So as they look at him, we're back in 30 after this message from the U.S. Army.
You want to get rich? Dig in a fucking ditch? Join the Army. You want to poop in a bucket? We got that. No, I was insulting. My father was in the Army. He was in Vietnam and Korea. In fact, he was 15 years old and tried to sneak in the Army, lie about his age. And this was at the very end of World War II. And they caught him and didn't let him in. And he wasn't able to join until like the next year when you're 16 or 17. And World War II had already ended. Okay, we are back here. Let's join the NFL Network.
For Orlando Brown Jr. to come in and solidify the right tackle spot for the Ravens. And now Hurst injured here, and he'll come to the sideline.
It appeared as if it was another slip by Gus Edwards as he was trying to make the cut. He slipped and fell right on the ankle of Hurst. Good to see it right here as he goes down.
I don't want to see an injury.
Ankle of Hurst before he bounces back up.
And that was carry number 114 for Edwards. And the first time he's lost yardage on a carry, albeit just 1 yard. So second now and 11. And Jackson checks it down to Dixon. And the former, good run by Dixon. Gets it close to the 38-yard line. I thought he was stopped there. Derwin James, who doesn't miss many tackles, couldn't bring him down.
And good patience by Lamar Jackson to kick it out to his check down. But you see, both of these backs are really tough to take down when you're in a one-on-one situation. Strong and a little bit of wiggle by Dixon.
Third-year man out of Louisiana Tech kept that going and gets a first down. We're inside of 2 minutes here. In this opening quarter, Ravens leading the Chargers 3-0. Two teams have come in very hot. Jackson, trouble with that snap as well. Brings it down, slings it to Edwards. And Gus Edwards with a first down, a gain of 13. Just that little flick by Lamar.
I'll tell you what he's done nice tonight is he's not forcing the ball down the field. He's got a couple shots here. They're going to release the tight end here, and the other tight end coming across. Neither guy open on those situations, just dumps it down to Edwards. But we've seen that 3 or 4 times tonight, going through his progressions, not trying to force it, just dump it off and get some yards.
Jackson is 5 of 7, struggled passing in the first quarter last week. Keeping here, chased by Phillips, who didn't get to him, but finally the rest of the Chargers are there as he is stopped and slides. Team is Brown coming over for the stops. We're in this final minute. Chance to remind you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Playoff picture continues to take shape, and the guys will get you ready for Sunday's biggest matchups, NFL Game Day morning on NFL Network.
You talked about the smaller lineup of the Chargers. That's one benefit that it can give you when you have a dime or a defensive back there in the box to be able to chase down Lamar Jackson out in space.
Jackson keeps. Tries to spin and pivot, and that speed you talked about with Phillips and Jatavis Brown again combining will set up a 3rd and long as we start the second quarter. First play was a turnover by the Chargers. It led to a Ravens field goal, and that's all the score. After 1 at StubHub Center in Carson, 3-0 Ravens.
Count Pamplemousse, since you are my guest, I will try your meat.
Indeed, it's got an amazing mouthfeel. No, really take in the layered aromas.
They're layered.
It's got a fantastic after essence. Yeah, and of course, an umami-like complexity.
You know what, I tried, I can't. Bud Light, please. And show these 2 to the wine cellar.
The wine cellar?
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
Limited time, $50 for them, $10 for you. Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Everybody want a new thing. Pick it if you like it, everybody want a new thing.
Unbelievable game winner!
Looking for the long ball. Touchdown! How about this performance?
This year, the script has completely flipped.
If you ball, you get the call.
Mint Mobile has 3 months of wireless for just $20?
That'd make the holidays even happier. Pine tree, please. Redwood.
Get 3 months of wireless for just $20 at mintmobile.com.
10 years ago, I had an undiagnosed heart condition, and erectile dysfunction was actually the first sign that something was wrong.
Luckily, I'm a doctor, an expert in sexual health, and Zach's dad.
Not everyone has a doctor in the house, and some health conditions can be really tough to talk about. We started Roman to change that.
Now you can go online and chat with a physician.
And if treatment is right for you, we'll ship FDA-approved medication right to your door. If you're experiencing ED, hair loss, cold sores, or other issues, let's take care of it.
Mint Mobile has 3 months of wireless for just $20?
That'd make the holidays even happier.
Oh, you guys got a turkey. Cute. We're having an ostrich.
Get 3 months of wireless for just $20 at mintmobile.com.
Of course, the move north from San Diego to the Chargers in L.A., and where better to be present with the Lightning Bolts than down at L.A. Live right by Staples Center, and the ice that they put down for the holiday season around the tree. Full moon here in Los Angeles on the Saturday before Christmas. Second quarter begins. The Ravens controlling that first quarter, 3rd and 9. Ty Montgomery the back. And Jackson steps away, steps into it, complete for the first down. Mark Andrews to the 9-yard line. This terrific rookie class includes the 3rd rounder from Oklahoma who moves the chains.
And you're going to see Mark Andrews just working the middle of the field, finding an opening. There's a linebacker there. Just keep finding, keep moving. Create opening for your quarterback to find you. And Lamar Jackson, great job there. Bosa was all over him, stepping up hard in the pocket, keeping your eyes down the field and making the throw.
Well, those are the questions we have. 3rd and 9, can he make the plays? Gain of 15. This has been the best throwing stretch we've seen in the first 5+ games for Lamar Jackson. 6 of 8, as you see, for 76 yards. It's inside the 10, so it's 1st and goal. They're going to throw on 1st and goal. Jackson escapes. He sprints out of bounds inside.
Yellow. Hey.
He's become very adept at. He doesn't take a straight shot. He knows how to duck out of bounds and keep his body whole.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Continue to do this sort of stuff.
All right, very good.
Football, and he's going to tuck it and have all of these touches. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to avoid the hits, and that's what I was asking. I'm like,
I want to mention something about the Army being a sponsor of a football game. That's when you know you're in a great country, right? When the Army's actually like paying to be a sponsor, because in communist China, the whole government would just be sponsoring the program, right? So yeah, I mean, the fact that the Army is like paying money, that's when you know you're in a good place, because otherwise it would just be the whole government running the whole show. Right. And, you know, yes, here in North Korea, we... 4th and goal. Oh, sorry. Actually, yes, let me pause this for just a couple of moments. Try to sync up with you. And here we are. There is 12 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Flag on the play, and that one's going against the Chargers. Looks like it's declined. Indeed, and I wonder what's going on. I haven't checked in to see if the Sports Fury is on. We know Josh, right? Josh is the guy with the cheek hair that can't really grow the beard. I don't know if he's on tonight or what. But yeah, you've got a great stream going on. Your stream is very healthy. Again, when that's 2 middle-aged men talking to each other, you never know exactly what that means. But yes, my stream health is very good. Oh, man.
Football is a full contact sport. There's a lot of things I do to try to protect myself. When I block, I try to keep my head out of it. I try to use more hands.
Right, but yeah, anytime you're broadcasting on YouTube, we're always talking about our stream health. That's incredibly important on a broadcast or streamcast.
I got fitted specifically for a custom helmet. It's important to have that data just because you feel like you've made the best decision when it comes to your equipment.
If a dirty CPAP is making you sick, you're not alone.
I was getting sinus infections because I wasn't cleaning my CPAP properly, and that continued until I got my so clean.
Oh yeah, and I'm sorry. Somebody in your chat box is saying stick to football. I apologize if I kind of went off the rails there.
That can build up in your mask, hose, and reservoir.
I don't have to push a button or anything. I just put the mask in the chamber.
TCWF 21496. Yeah, you know, if he's just a kid, you know, that's perfectly understandable.
30 days. Even shipping is free. Call 1-800-436-4916 to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I would recommend the SoClean machine to anyone else. It is that good.
Wow, you've got 18 watching, so let me do this. I'm going to get out. I appreciate you letting me hit you up on your stream. It's been a real pleasure. And everyday ID Alamore is up for the stream talk. We appreciate you hitting us up. I'm going to get out. Peace.
And we're back with the Ravens holding on to the 3-0 lead. And we'll see that fourth down play. You see it right there from that angle. The reach with the right hand by Crabtree, pushing off on Hayward. That's what got the call.
And Dean Blandino in the studio in Los Angeles down the road agrees that it was a proper call. So the Chargers backed up inside their own 5. A 2-yard run from Melvin Gordon. And let's just get back to the bigger stuff here. Ravens are dominating the game. You're going to see some of the numbers early on. Yet that decision by John Harbaugh to go for it on fourth down instead of taking a 6-0 lead.
Right, and I think to myself, well, you take 3 right there, right? You're dominating time of possession, you're moving the football, but you know they're built on their defense, and they're saying to themselves, hey, let's go for it, try to get a 2-score lead, because we believe our defense will hold them from making that long trek to the end zone.
3 drives, no first down so far for the Chargers. 2nd and 8, Rivers out of his own end zone. First down for the first time. It's Virgil Green, the tight end who was drafted by the Broncos, spent his first 7 years in the Rockies, and now stayed in the division and plays for the Chargers.
Not a guy they throw to a lot. You know, one of the better blocking tight ends in the league. But when you see them want to throw the football, a lot of times they're going to put number 85, Gates, inside there. But every once in a while you change it up. Nice play by Phillip Rivers to get the ball out of it.
Antonio Gates still going. He's got 25 receptions at age 38. Plays more of a key spot role than the star role that he did for most of the last decade. Here's Rivers. Speed of Travis Benjamin. On the edge. Back-to-back first downs on back-to-back snaps of the Chargers. Zadarius Smith escorts him to the sideline.
It's been penalties that have been hurting the Chargers tonight. They are playing well. And sooner or later, you know they're gonna do something about that 3-0 score.
Put it to number 12 and let him use his speed.
So you tell me the ghost is alive.
The ghost is alive.
To the 25 back-to-back first downs for this Chargers team. 11-3, won 10 of their last 11. Gordon shields his body, takes the ball, and Eric Weddle's buzzing from the back for the gain of 3. This is such a cool story tonight. It's Phillip Rivers against Eric Weddle. It's not just former teammates going head-to-head. It's guys who, after every practice period when they were together with the Chargers, what'd you see? Hey, what did you see? How would a safety react to this? How would a quarterback react to this? They shared so many of their deep football thoughts, have maintained a fabulous friendship. Weddle's acrimonious departure from the then San Diego Chargers.
Blah, blah, blah. That really warms my heart.
Against each other here tonight. Toss. Gordon. Not much. Big hit. C.J. Mosley going back to the Pro Bowl for the 4th time in 5 years. Well, Eric Weddle's career stats include his wonderful 9 years with the Chargers, 19 picks to 3 Pro Bowls. And afterwards, he tweeted out, SD up next. There is that sensitivity to it. No, it's the LA Chargers. Weddle is from the San Diego area. He told me on the phone this week that if the game was back in San Diego and it was the year after the departure, maybe it would feel a little more emotional. I still think he was kind of pulling my chain. I think it's emotional for him to see Rivers in the Chargers. 3rd and 5. Phillip in trouble. Underneath. Keenan Allen slips and falls as a first down, but there's a flag down. Back by the quarterback. Here's Clete Blakeman again.
Holding offense.
Wow. Another penalty. The Chargers every time. I mean, they've negated at least 3 first downs, 50 yards of penalties, killing themselves.
As he's setting up, you see the hog ties him around the neck right there. Easy call right in front of the official.
You got to hold Matthew Judon, number 99, is tied for the team lead in sacks. 3 players have 7 sacks. See those 3 flags, Kurt, on the Chargers. All 3 have negated a first down.
Yeah, you're right. Big plays, moving the chains, which are so vital in a game like this.
Justin Jackson in the back. You saw Weddle sprinting out of there. Jackson doesn't catch it. And the Ravens, after a couple of first downs, will force Los Angeles to punt.
I think the Chargers are getting a little psyched out here. A case of the mentals. I don't know if they're not focused. What the problem is.
Going to try to confuse Phillip Rivers and hold it to the last second. Can Phillip Rivers take advantage of them rotating late that time?
Oh, I think we might have some buffering problems.
Kicks to the unrelated Cyrus Jones. Punt is 47. Cyrus in the 33. Made a man miss. Look out. Cyrus Jones with speed. Trying to pick up blocks. And at midfield, he will give Baltimore.
I'll get the replay here.
Position. Jeremy Davis made the tackle. The Ravens controlling the game. Have the ball in a good spot.
All right, we are in a break. I would not have expected a 3-0 game this far into it. Yeah. Let's see, Phillip Rivers. He is only 4 for 8 on the day with 26 yards passing. He's got that INT that ended up being a field goal, the only score so far for the Ravens. Meanwhile, Jackson, the quarterback for Baltimore, 6 for 9 with 76 yards, and he also has 50. Scratch that. He doesn't have 51 yards rushing. He does have some rushing yards on the day. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but he had some impressive runs. Rushing, it's all Ravens so far in this game. All those big penalties really hurt the Chargers. They're shooting themselves in the foot. Mall 1000 BLK asks, are you going to show the whole game? Listen, I'm going to try to sneak you guys in some clips. YouTube will shut this stream down if I start streaming the whole game. I'm really bending the rules as it is, but we'll try to get you some. So the answer is no. You're probably going to get maybe a few plays here and there, but what we have that no other live reaction video stream has is actual audio of the game from the NFL Network. So think about it, it's like listening to the game on the radio is basically what you're getting, but it's like a souped up steroided version. You get the chat features. We have call-ins on the show, live stats plus play-by-play. So that's what we're offering. And tomorrow we'll have some stuff for you for the Battle of I-85. Our man A-Bomb's going to be live at the stadium and for the Panthers-Falcons in a meaningless game. Yeah. All right, let's see if we are back yet. All right, we're going to join the NFL Network audio in already running, and coming up at halftime, we'll have a call-in from A-Bomb.
Over in Hollywood Park for 2020. Such a unique setting. 27,000 fans. Lighting lovely Christmas sweaters on. Maybe they were inspired when they saw you wearing that on the air last week. Ravens take over at the 48. They've had good field position. They've controlled the game. Only lead by 3. As Gus Edwards
straight up the gut
to the 42-yard line. First down run of about 5.
As a quarterback, there's nothing you like more than a running back that never loses yards. Guys that.
All right, what are you using to stream? Mal 1000 BLK is asking. We're using a program. It's called OBS. OBS. It's free.
This game is 5 for 57 so far. Born in Staten Island, rookie, undrafted out of Rutgers. Slips and trips and stumbles
short
forward.
Of a first.
Gains a couple, doesn't even lose yards when he falls down. It's third, a couple coming up.
Almost look like Lamar Jackson.
So that OBS software we're using lets us to have a little head in the box action. If you like a head in the box, then.
They've been very effective all year long.
Great eyes on that. Kurt caught his heel. Ravens had an extra lineman again. Send Chris Moore in motion. They give Edwards the ball. Let's see what they do. If this is marked, as it looks to be, a half-yard short of the first down.
Right,
and it is.
Are they going to give it a first? Did not look like a first. A shout out to Will Nappy doing some crack and heroin tonight, some steroids, and snorting some coke if they don't get a first down.
Interesting here on 4th and short. They spread it out a little
It is 4th down.
Guys out of the box. Jackson's going to run it. He just tries to break the plane like it's Drew Brees at the goal line. Melvin Ingram says, I'm going to make you pay for that. But he's got the first down. The drive stays alive.
All right.
It's a smart move, right? You get there, you get close, reach over, because all you got to do is get it across that line. Forward progress. He looks for it, tucks it back.
Yeah, they've got a really good running quarterback.
The down marker.
Isn't it amazing the speed of this game that guys have the wherewithal?
And I know good running quarterbacks. I watched a lot of Michael Vick.
You always feel like the guys can see the line, but it's not on the field, but on TV. From the 38, Dixon to the right, he is
Whack.
and stuck and hit hard by Kyle Emanuel. You know, these linebackers haven't had a chance to play much, given the opponents and the way the Chargers have been playing. Emanuel takes the most of his opportunity.
And we wondered coming in if they would stay with their
Boy, Will Nappy remind me of the 1980s. In the 1980s, Will, we had Ronald Reagan and a lot of cocaine. It was a good time, plus all the hair metal bands.
There's Gus Bradley, second year.
I'll have to think about who I'm rooting for.
Jacksonville head coach. I wish you could have sold tickets to Kurt and Gus Bradley talking ball yesterday. Oh man, it was good stuff. Jackson hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. John Brown was just fighting it off, making sure Michael Davis didn't come away with the pick. But the pressure took care of anything here.
We did. You look pressure in your face, but love to see Lamar Jackson be able to lay this out in front.
You know, I've never been a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I don't think I'm going to start tonight.
All that space outside the numbers, just lay the football, allow your speed guy to go get it.
Darius Philon brought the heat inside. A really good job by John Brown, who played defensive back. He knew that could have been picked. Ravens a bit confused here in alignment, and Jackson takes it out. So inside of 5 left in this one. This is the second game here on this NFL Network Saturday night doubleheader. Significant games come your way tomorrow. So many games have playoff implications. The game in the late window tomorrow afternoon, Steelers and the Saints, and the game tomorrow night with the Chiefs so intertwined with the Chargers going to Seattle affect both of these teams in a big way because they're the teams they're trying to chase in these respective divisions.
It's like it's Christmas. It is Christmas, but it's like it's Christmas in the NFL, right? This is the time of year that you love because every game matters.
Couldn't agree more. Third and 12. And they're going to run. And
wow.
Gonna get the
wow.
Inside
big run. They were just trying to get into field goal range with that run.
That's why this offense
Suck.
is so unique and different. Gain of 20.
How often do you see this? Guys running between the tackles on 3rd and long, but we're going to talk about it all night long. This offense is different. They believe in their running game.
Now, where's everybody
again,
listening from tonight?
Not necessarily touchdowns. I'm not sure they called that play to get the first.
You can post below where you're listening from tonight.
It just totally changes your mindset towards so many things.
And Will, who are you rooting for?
Back in the red zone here. It's Edwards to the right. Nothing to do. Tag made by Michael Davis.
We have an incoming call.
Off that corner. Now, the principles for
You never know when a call might come in. That's kind of a neat feature about this show.
When you talk to folks, I felt like I was getting ready for Notre Dame against Navy because you're hearing about all the different things we have to do because the Ravens do so many different things in the run game.
Well, and it's fascinating when you talk
Yes.
have this appearance and you think they're doing so many crazy things.
There it is. We've got A-Bomb with us.
Thank you, sir. So, a little content for you. This is the
incomplete
12th time these two teams have got together. Baltimore leads the series 6-5. 6-5 all time. That is the Baltimore Ravens against the Chargers in San Diego and LA when you add it all together. Last time they played was 2015, and in that game the Ravens lost. The Ravens won 29-26 back on November 1st, 2015. That was the last time these two teams played. Once again, the Ravens lead the all-time series 6-5, and right now they are going for a field goal, and it is good. So the Ravens are up 6-0 on the Chargers right now on Saturday night. Thanks for letting me on your stream, John Pfister Wilson. 6-0 Baltimore. What do you think about this game?
Well, I just can't believe what the Chargers have done to hurt their chances. They're just shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe get that out of their system now, and they'll be ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, and there's still plenty of time. Let's not kid ourselves. This game is very early on, and San Diego could easily come back and win this football game. Right now, though, Baltimore seems to be in control with their defense and kicking game. Mm-hmm. And what about this KFC commercial? I don't know if that's what you're seeing right now. Who is the latest Colonel?
I don't know. I think we're a few seconds behind you. I've got the Nicki Minaj McDonald's commercial.
Okay.
/ Madden 19 commercial. I don't even know what the hell they're selling.
Yeah, there's a new Colonel like every month or so.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting the Colonel commercial now. Yeah, who is that? I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, what a stupid ad campaign.
It really is. Yeah, I mean, what's worse? That was like hot news about, 2 or 3 years ago, and they're still doing it, but now nobody gives a shit. Like, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, people actually cared. Oh, who's the new Colonel this month? Now.
Who was your favorite KFC Colonel of all the Colonels they've had? Who's your favorite?
I guess George Hamilton. He was the one with the tan, but I think Will Ferrell. I can't remember if Will Ferrell was the one or not.
Norm Macdonald, I believe, was, but you're right about the George Hamilton. That was exciting because I thought he was dead. I hadn't seen him on TV in ages, and he'd always wind up being on some show somehow. But good to see that guy, Mr. Bronzer.
Right. And you're right, Norm Macdonald, he was like, they had like that was a big news release when he became the Colonel for like that month.
Oh,
nobody gives a damn.
That's like, Norm Macdonald's going to be the new Colonel, and that didn't last long, but probably a bit. He probably needed that job. Norm Macdonald's.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're about to kick off. There we go, Baltimore with a kickoff. Once again, John Pfister Wilson, I appreciate you letting me on your stream. I'm going to hang up right now. I may be back later. Thanks once again. This clone is out.
ABomb98. You can follow him on Twitter at ABomb98. I think I got that right. He also is one of the biggest live play-by-play reaction guys, up-and-coming heavyweight. And I think, A-Bomb, we are probably close to a minute behind your game. So we are not synced up, but no problem. Great takes from A-Bomb. As always, good stuff on the KFC guy. We're going to join the NFL Network audio coverage already in progress.
Also appearing. That's exactly what it says here. Good morning, football. 7 a.m. Eastern, weekdays on NFL Network. Peter,
it's a good show. It's a good show, guys. He slipped you a 20 to put his on. Hey, Mike, it's a great show.
I don't know who wrote the card, but it said right here, starring Peter Schrager.
You might want to try it. It's a good show.
See it whited out where his name was, and they put it back to the front of the list. We love hanging with you guys in the morning, K, Nate, and Kyle. Of course, this week, as we get close to week 17, they'll have you covered. All right, Rivers back to work, and they stay on the field. Justin Jackson made a man miss. Chased down after a gain of about 8 yards. All right, Kurt Warner, you put your quarterback shoes on. You're Phillip Rivers. That was the 14th play you've run. It has been a tough night to get started. We do have a Ravens stay down, so let's hang on a second. On that play, Michael Pierce, who sprinted to chase down the receiver, Jackson, stays down. So as he does, we'll be back to all this in 30 seconds after this from Nationwide.
Okay, class, we have one more speaker left.
When I go to the NFL, I'm going to be great when I go to the NFL. I'll get 3 rings. No, 4 rings. I'll do more for my community than anyone has ever done. Ever. I'll be the best humanitarian in the league. I'll do better than great. I'll do good. On and off the field. When I grow up, I want to be man of the year. Thank you.
Nationwide, born in a commitment to community, is proud to sponsor the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award.
Michael Pierce walks off under his own power. So what's it like for Rivers having to sit and wait and watch?
I talked to him this week about that. Are you conscious of what's happening on the other side when your defense is out there, how many plays you're going to get? And the key is not pressing in these situations, right? You're only down 6 points here, so you don't have to press and try to make every play knowing you're not going to get a lot of possessions.
After the gain of 8, 2nd and 2, and Rivers slings it complete. Keenan Allen the first down. He crawls to the 40-yard line, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning with just 14 snaps for Rivers and the Chargers so far. They're only down 6, as Kurt said, trying to drive down the field and take the lead to the locker room.
All right, 2-minute warning here. As the Ravens up 6-0, surprising. The Los Angeles Chargers have had some big plays. Every single one of them was called back on a penalty. Some really funky stuff. Otherwise, they would at least had a touchdown, I imagine. They'd have some point. So you figure maybe the second half they'll connect, or maybe they'll get it together here. The 2-minute warning. I don't know why they're having these problems. But I would say that best they get that out of the way now before we get into the playoffs. They have clinched. The Ravens are playing for their playoff life right now. Let's take a look at the chat room. Let's see what people are talking about here. We are in a commercial break. Let's see. Will Nappy, who you rooting for? Everyday Itty, Al, you got these names. Your mom's house. I don't get it. I've been a Ravens fan my whole life, but I live in Connecticut. Y'all have legal weed in Connecticut? And thank you for asking. Shout out to Firewolf listening in. Everyday Itty, Will Nappy, of course. You guys can like and subscribe to get more of this stuff. And shout out to A-Bomb, who has been calling in all night. Maybe tomorrow's game will open up the phone lines for everyone to call in. That's something I'm working on. No other live reaction videos going to give you that. We are still in a break at the 2-minute warning where the Ravens are up 6-0. Well, they're going to have medical marijuana in Connecticut in a year. Oh, they got medical. In a year, it's going to be legal. That's right. Okay. All right. It's every day I die a little more. Man, that sounds harsh, dude. You must have had the same job I used to have. Soul-crushing tech support job. All right.
Last 2 minutes, no challenges by the teams. It's Rivers slinging underneath.
Wow, shovel pass thing.
He takes it to the 43 with Marlon Humphrey making the tackle.
Phillip Rivers understands you don't have to press the ball down the field, right? If nothing else, just 3 points in this situation. Not way out in front of you, but you got to be anxious as a quarterback, right? You haven't had a chance to do much and make any big plays. You want to change the complexion with one big throw. A nice job there by Phillip, just checking it out.
Little exchange with the receivers up there in the slot. It looked like it was movement up front that will kill this play.
At halftime, we're going to be doing some kratom. If you don't know what kratom is, I'll tell you all about it. It's a legal drug in most states.
Head coach Anthony Lynn and his options to use a timeout.
Anybody here ever done any kratom? I bet Phillip Rivers does kratom.
So it's either take the timeout, save the 10 seconds, or the 10-second runoff. The people are wondering why it's taking so long. It's the conversation that's going on with the internal communication of the officials here.
Offense number 75. This situation requires a 10-second runoff. Reset the game clock to 1 minute 19 seconds.
Some legal mumbo jumbo there. Hey, Firewolf, you are welcome for the stream. Subscribe for more of that.
Man at 2nd and 10. Ravens defense again, number 1 in the league in points allowed, number 1 in the league in yards allowed. And the Chargers struggling offensively against them here tonight. Rivers, the open window for Keenan Allen, just shy of the first down at the 49. Well, they're going to give it to him and move the chains. Interesting.
All right, first down there. They need that.
They will. They will. So the line to gain was right on the 49.
Bison, good joke. Bison. Hey, shout out again to Every Day I Die a Little More.
Touchdown, you could see contact was immediately made.
Something you could do to help with that, and we're going to talk about that at halftime. It's called kratom. I'm about to blow your mind with some kratom here. That's really going to help you out with anxiety, depression, or just the crippling weight of the world crushing your soul. All right, we're in a commercial break here. So let's go to the stream, or go to the chat room, see what people are saying in the chat room here during the break. If you didn't read Firewolf's joke, what did the Buffalo say when his son went to college? He said bison. Bison, yeah. Right, here's a joke for you. It's funny because it's true. I was at this giant warehouse porno store, and I found some old pornos from the 1970s, and one featured Paula Deen, the celebrity chef. I had to buy it. I took it home. Remember, it's the 70s. People were really hairy back then. And then when I got to this scene, Paula Deen pulled down her pants, so it looked like, that's exactly what it looked like. It looked like Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Oh, that was rough. All right, back to the NFL Network.
Look at whether it was a catch, with which it did look like he caught it. But the line of game was the 49. You can see Allen's clearly short at the 48, so they'll bring it back and make it 3rd down.
All right, Dean, thank you. And Cleve Blakeman's been looking at that. They're trying to figure out where to put the chains as well. They've got to move the chains back because they moved them forward for the first down. So that's why this one will take a minute or so to get all settled. 55 seconds left here, and Anthony Lynn's being informed of that. And remember, it was in the middle of the field and the clock was running when that happened too. So there's another factor to that when you go to replay with a running clock as well.
But the little break helps you, regardless of what the call is. You can get your play called and be ready to go.
I don't know if y'all heard that little ding, but someone sent me a private message on Facebook. And this guy always sends me like the filthiest, nastiest, dirtiest, sickest porn. It's like I can't check my messenger at work because this guy's always sending me some sick shit.
You just had the 10-second runoff.
And I used to be guilty of that. When the internet first started, one thing me and A-Bomb and my brother were sending like gross out contests, sending the sickest videos we could find. And when some Germans went to the bathroom in people's mouth, that was it. We were done. We almost barfed. So we're like, I don't want to play anymore.
Los Angeles elects to take a timeout in lieu of the 10-second runoff. So please put 108 on the game clock, 108.
She was able to take a timeout when the play ended back there at 108 and save him 13 seconds in this game. It's rare you got to deal with that question of do you want to take a timeout to save time twice on back-to-back plays here.
But on that play, you're probably taking the timeout anyways if you knew that you were short, so you can get the perfect play call to make sure you get the first down and get some points out of this.
Thanks to Dean. Rivers on third down, ready to go. To throw it up top. Incomplete and a flag. Tony Jefferson was in airplane mode. He was flying over to the sideline, and the flag will bring him back for the grab.
I tell you what, A-Bomb, at halftime, we're going to see what this guy Jason sent me. The guy I was just talking about who sends all the horrible stuff that's not safe for work. We're going to see what it is together, and it's going to be sick, I'm sure.
Both hands on him there. I don't know if he pulled him to make him turn a little bit, but you see the right hand of Jefferson on the inside. That's what made the call.
That's the first penalty on the Ravens and just the fourth first down, for the Chargers here in this half. They can drive to take the lead. Melvin Gordon remains on the sideline. It continues to be Justin Jackson in this 2-minute situation. And on first down, Rivers checks it down. Jackson, open field. Races to the sideline with Weddle. Tagged late, flag at the 15. Jefferson again. Jefferson's cost his team 30 yards. On back-to-back plays.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 23 with a late hit. Only 15 yards from the end of the run. First down, Los Angeles.
You're going to see here, well out of bounds. Not a big hit there, but got just enough of him when he's on that white stripe to get the call.
Unnecessary. And now giving the Chargers a chance here, because now they have not moved it most of this game. And here they are to the 20-yard line. With 59 seconds left till halftime. Rivers 5 in the pattern, gets hit as he throws, pass incomplete. Zadarius Smith busted on in there. He's also one of the players with 7 sacks for the Ravens this season.
Coming through here, and a nice job by Phillip Rivers. He's one of the better quarterbacks at being able to get rid of the football in that situation. Don't want to take a sack. Knows he's not going to be able to make the throw, but just get it out there by somebody, stop the clock, and save yourself from taking a loss.
You go back to that Chiefs game last Thursday night, watching the last few games of the Ravens. Interior pressure can give this Chargers offensive line problems.
It is something they've struggled with all year long, and something that they worried about coming into this game.
No doubt. So 2nd and 10, and Rivers just gets rid of that screen. Throwing it in the neighborhood of Jackson. He'll set up 3rd down here. And now Melvin Gordon, who has been out for this entire drive, comes in to replace Justin Jackson, the rookie.
And a situation coming into the game that I was looking forward to was 3rd down offense of the Chargers against this 3rd down defense of the Ravens, because they love to blitz. Nobody blitzes more in 3rd down situations. They bring it from all over the place. We talked about it earlier. You got to know where Eric Weddle is, because he kind of sets.
That's right, Kevin. We got the play-by-play for you.
Phillip Rivers got to be able to figure that out.
Here's Weddle backing up by the 10-yard line as Rivers out of the pocket, fires in the middle. For Gates, it was incomplete. That was well covered. Gates had multiple players around him, and a field goal attempt coming with 45 till halftime.
Rivers, you're just going to see he's going to go a little bit of an in route right here. You got safety with Humphrey on the outside. And Phillip Rivers wasn't able to step in and finish his throw because of the pressure. Usually forces the ball high.
Nice job, too. The linebacker, the Pro Bowler, C.J. Mosley, dropping back there, giving Rivers no window. So Michael Badgley, the rookie, out of Miami, added earlier this season, has missed just once from 38. Knocks it through, and it's a 3-point game with 40 seconds till halftime.
Well, Chargers finally get something going there.
Ravens end here, Kurt. They can still win the division. Both teams can still win the division, even though they're in wild card spots now. win these last 2 games tonight and then against Cleveland at home, and the Steelers who lose one of their last 2, of course Pittsburgh plays New Orleans. If the Chargers can win these 2, the Chiefs lose 1, they'll be the West champs and the #1 seed.
All right, a shout out to all our people in the chat room, all our 20 viewers in tonight. Make that 19. We're not taking prayer requests. If you're looking for the Joey Wagner channel, this is not the prayer request channel. All right.
This is so intriguing to watch what the Ravens have done here, winning 4 of their last 5 to turn their season around. They had a stretch where they lost 4 or 5 and thought, well, they're done. Is John Harbaugh going to be back? Now he's got a contract extension, and their team is thinking about the division. Chris Moore on the return. Only 1 more step to go. A chance to bust at the outside. Takes it to the 30-yard line. Is this what you expected? Low scoring, tight, 6-3 right before half?
Well, I tell you what, it doesn't surprise me. We knew both of these defenses could step up and play. We knew it was going to be tough.
See, look
for
at
the
that.
Chargers
He sends me some
put up a lot
messed
of
up
points.
stuff.
I was hoping for a little bit more than this. I know we talked to Martindale, the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, and he said that 54-51 game a couple weeks ago was sickening to him. I'm not going to quite say this is sickening to me, but I'd like to see a little more explosion from the offensive side.
You see, this is Ravens ball now, 200 yards. They've had the ball for about 20 minutes of this half. They set up a screen here, and it is thrown incomplete. Can this style of ball, what the Ravens are playing right now, can this not only get you in the tournament, but can you win games in the playoffs playing the way John Harbaugh's team is right now?
Well, if your defense continues to play like this, there's no doubt you can win anywhere at any time against anybody. But you just feel like come playoff time, you can't always win to your strength. So sometimes somebody's going to score some points on this defense, and it lends itself to say, can this offense find a way to put a bunch of points on the board in that one game that they may have to?
This is 2nd and 10. They continue to choose to throw, and in the middle it's caught to midfield by Michael Crabtree. First catch in 2 weeks. Gain of 20. Timeout with 23 seconds till half.
Nice patience here. You're going to end up seeing Crabtree run the big end. And nice patience by Lamar Jackson. Climbing up the pocket. Sees the hole there. Nice touch ball. Put it right there over the linebacker. And they talked about how he's got how he's got the ability to make all the throws. It's the consistency of the throws, and we've seen that here in the first half. His feet get away from him sometimes. He'll miss some throws, but when he lines up, he has shown the ability to make big-time throws, and you saw that right there. Not many guys can make that up over a linebacker-type throw at the 2nd level. Big-time throw by that young man.
I know our friend Peyton Manning hates the term arm talent, but does Lamar Jackson have the talented arm? Yes, he does. He can make the requisite throws, at least in the middle of the field right now. 21 seconds and a timeout. Dancing out of trouble. Keeping this play alive. Sprinting and throwing it back across the middle and incomplete with now 14 seconds left. And again, you saw the long miss from Tucker, but he certainly has the leg to make a 55, 58-yard field goal. So you start thinking, Kurt, you know, if they can just get 10 more yards, they've got a legitimate chance to try a field goal here before halftime.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, you forced me to watch him beforehand, and it is amazing to watch what he can do with the football. He slipped on that first one, probably what pulled it to the left, but they have the extreme confidence in that young man. If you get him close, that they're going to go for it.
This is 2nd and 10 from midfield.
Yeah.
Jackson steps
Decky,
up. Sideline, it's dropped. Crabtree have it, and we need
Deca, yeah.
Hi. Avon back on the show.
Great to hear it.
We got 8 seconds left in the half.
Lamar Jackson had to step up with the pressure that forced this ball to be just a little bit.
We're going to get one more shot at this. I don't know what they're going to try. I just take a lead.
We got 8 seconds left. 3rd and 10 coming up. I'm hanging out here, though, to see what Jason sent you in the email. You've been teasing that for a bit, so I can't wait to see what this is all about.
The middle of the field, stop the clock to give Tucker a shot. Gotta watch the play clock here, though. Can't take a delay here.
Delay a game.
And it's a delay again.
Yeah.
Back judge looked, saw the ball.
For our more sensitive viewers, at halftime, I'm going to showing probably some likely disturbing video, just an example of what this guy keeps sending me. I can't even check my messages at work because of this guy.
And tell us a little about tell us about this guy and who's sending this stuff to you.
The guy behind the sick porn. Timeout. 4 seconds.
Try to tie a little bit of National Football League history. In pregame, Tucker made one from 65. Again,
right, 4 seconds. I'm just like 1 or 2 seconds behind you. Somehow I've gotten behind this game. I guess I paused it for too long.
Oh, my buffering, it'll catch up.
So he has the leg. The National Football League record is Matt Prater's 64-yarder.
You've got 25 listeners at halftime. Thanks for everybody who is in on the stream tonight, by the way.
Right. They're going for a, holy cow. They're going for a 65-yard field goal.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
Ice, baby.
I think we are absolutely synced up right now. We've got a really long field goal. Somebody called a timeout. That's not going to count. I think that was good if it had counted, right?
I didn't see that, but you might have been right. I saw the corner of my eye.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the replay on that. It was no good by about a yard.
They'll get another shot then. And how long did they say this was? 64-yard attempt?
This is a 65-yard field goal. 65 yards. He has kicked a 61-yarder earlier in his career 5 years ago. He is now going for 65.
And there's the kick. It's down. It's long. It's straight. It is short. Chargers are going to return it. Take it to the 22-yard line. You don't see that every day.
Yes, that would have counted for some points if he had returned it all the way.
That's hilarious.
So let's hear about the email that you received from this mysterious Jason a few days ago.
Well, I went to high school with Jason, and we used to hang out, listen to heavy metal, smoke dope, drink booze, that sort of stuff. And I think what he's doing, I guess he sends out these emails. I think he's just sending them out to like all his friends, and I'm going to bring that up on the screen now. This is the most recent one he sent me. And it's like, I can't check this stuff at work because it's definitely not safe for work. So let's just see what the latest thing is he has here. It's called, I was wondering why the dog was so quiet.
Every day I die, a little more thinks it's his mother's. So let's see what happens there.
Since we're on the delay, you should be seeing that now. All right, this isn't so bad. It's a dog watching porn. I'll play it one more time.
I just saw that.
I'm going to mute it too.
Yeah, some Chinese letters there.
All right, but let's look at the one before that. He says, fuck it, I'm moving to Mexico. I've seen this one. It's clean enough. It's not, it's He says
what is that?
I'm moving to Mexico. I guess this is Mexico. Hey, all right. See, now they start with that stuff. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I'm so sorry.
That is not safe for work.
I'm sorry. Don't look. Look. Don't look. I'm so sorry. I can't see. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. We're not gonna go any further.
That is not safe for work. We are so sorry, folks. If anybody saw that, please scratch that from the record.
I know this woman. She was like wearing some really small panties, and then she starts dancing with a cameraman, like right up her skirt, you know. And then she's like masturbating herself. And I don't think this is a regular party. I think this is some sort of like stripper party. These are all paid for strippers, I'm guessing. But
that was one hell of a party going on there.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, fuck it. I'm moving to Mexico, too. Taking on the old bone roller coaster. I don't know. I mean, if I look at another one, is someone going to report me? If there's like some 12-year-old kid watching, that's a lot. I don't know. I have a problem with that.
Show me your O-face.
Yeah. Yeah, I better not. I don't know who's watching. We're going to keep it clean. Yeah. I mean, he'll send me like chicks with dick stuff, you know? Oh.
Yeah, nobody needs that. Who wants to see that kind of shit? You know?
That's dumb. Let's see what this one is. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna play this. It's a monkey grooming a chihuahua. The chihuahua's not too happy about it. Well, this doesn't look that bad. Oh, the chihuahua snapped it. Now the chihuahua and the monkey are going at it. That's stupid shit. I don't know what that is.
Listen, man, I appreciate you letting me part of your stream. I'm going to get up here and grab some food and then watch the second half of this game, man. I'm looking forward to your stream. Thank you.
All right, A-Bomb is out. You can follow him on Twitter at ABomb98, and he also has a great live reaction channel, and he'll be joining us tomorrow for the Carolina-Atlanta game, the Battle of I-85. They're playing for pride in an otherwise meaningless game. So A-Bomb's taking a break. I'm going to do the same, and we're going to pick up the NFL Network's halftime coverage for you, and we'll be back for the second half as the Baltimore Ravens are up 6-3 over the Chargers. Kind of shocking. We'll see if Phillip Rivers can summon Jesus, because he's a very religious man, and lead them to victory over the Ravens.
An August to remember. Starts
Here's a stupid commercial from Lexus.
Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Lease the 2019 ES350 for $399 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
McDonald's 2 for $5 mix and match deal is back. And the fresh beef quarter pounder with cheese is the new headline. Mix your choice of 2 favorites on the remixed 2 for $5 mix and match deal.
Okay, I'm on break.
They got a chance to win this with a field goal. Give me time. Hey, there's a timeout. They're going to hide the kicker. What is going on? Oh, no. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Snap is good. Threads are up.
Tonight on NFL Total Access, Saturday's our thing now. 4 teams, 2 games, 1 focus, the playoffs. Redskins, Titans, Ravens, Chargers, highlights, headlines, and heroes tonight after the postgame show.
This NFL season just keeps getting better. Let's get ready now. Crazy plays. Reaches up again. Huge upsets. You're the champ until somebody knocks you out of it. You gotta see this. What a night for Mike Williams. Week 16 of the NFL season continues tomorrow on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Stream games on mobile with the NFL and Yahoo Sports apps.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Ravens lead the Chargers 6-3 at the break. Let's listen in live to Judith Hill performing here at the StubHub Center.
Reservation, this is. Let me help you.
How you doing, buddy?
Yes, sir. So far, so good. How can I help you?
I think I would like to rent one of your lodgings. Is the cost great?
I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Sir, my name's.
How you doing, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm good. Can I ask the location where you want to stay at, sir, tonight?
What?
Sir, can I ask the location of the order? You are reaching at the reservation line, sir.
I think I would like to rent one of your lodgings. Is the cost great?
Okay, can I ask the location, sir?
Why?
Okay, one moment, sir. Let me transfer you.
Thank you for calling customer care. My name is... How may I help you?
I think I would like to rent one of your lodgings. Is the cost great?
I'm sorry?
Just send the bill to Matt Foley, caravan down by the river.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
How you doing, buddy?
This is customer care. How may I help you?
Hey, what's your name?
My name is...
I think I would like to rent one of your lodgings. Is the cost great?
Where would you like to make a reservation at?
Is this, Pat Giles?
No.
Taking him back to Nevada where he's wanted for banging horses.
I'm sorry, sir. If you do not have a concern with customer care line, I will have to release this call.
Why?
Because if you have no concern for me, then I'm not sure why you're calling me.
See, the reason I'm calling is I wanted to tell you a little bit about the candidacy of Al Donnelly. Al Donnelly's a guy with a dream. His dream is to become governor of this great state of Washington. Hell, every guy's got his dream, am I right?
Hi, thank you for calling. My name is... How can I assist you? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing good, sir. How about you?
Alfalfa? Or is it Spanky?
I'm sorry, sir?
I think I would like to rent one of your lodgings. Is the cost great?
Let me check the prices first. By the way, my name is... But what's your first name so I can address you?
Is this, Pat Giles?
You've reached the line of .com, sir, and we have the best rates available in the market. So can I have your check-in and check-out dates?
Why?
Are you trying to book a room, sir?
Something isn't right.
Hello?
What?
Are you trying to book a room?
I think I would like to rent one of your lodgings. Is the cost great?
One of the lodgings? Hello, sir?
Did you see Die Hard?
Hello, friends. This is... How may I help you?
We used to go to Safeway all the time and get caught trying to steal donuts.
Or an August to remember. All starts with a December to remember. Find the gift that keeps on giving at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
On the way up! All the way up!
Kilimanjaro is one of these beautiful features that bring people to Tanzania. You hear somebody doesn't have clean water, you hear kids are dying, you want to help out a lot.
Want to bring...
I'm terrible at horseshoes. I'm comfortable with that.
Tecovas, made so you can feel comfortable.
If a dirty CPAP is making you sick, you're not alone.
I was getting sinus infections because I wasn't cleaning my CPAP properly. And that continued until I got my SoClean.
SoClean is the world's first automated CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. It kills 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria that can build up in your mask, hose, and reservoir.
I don't have to push a button or anything. I just put the mask in the chamber, close the lid, and it runs automatically. SoClean has been a lifesaver.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks. Try it risk-free for 30 days. Even shipping is free. Call 1-800-436-4916 to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I would recommend the SoClean machine to anyone else. It is that good of a machine. It has made that big a difference in my life.
Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. Even shipping is free. Call 1-800-436-4916 or go to SoClean.com.
A promise was made to America's veterans that they and their families would get the benefits and support they earned. We fight for all veterans, so that promise is kept. DAV. For help, visit DAV.org.
Where my dogs at? Knocked down the sideline, and it Let's see if it's an interception for Brandon Carr. It is. 65 yards on the way, and it is short. So the missed attempt for the field goal is a highlight of the half. Gives you kind of an idea what kind of half it was. 6-3, a lot on the line. Third quarter here at StubHub Center. Peter Schrager on the sideline. Mike Tirico, Kurt Warner here. Ravens, comfortable. Chargers, uncomfortable. Let's talk about the second half and the mindset for these teams.
Well, you know coming in that this is not what the Chargers wanted, right? It's really tough to get into a rhythm as a quarterback when you've only got 13, 21 plays now after the 2-minute drive. So they just want to get out there. If you're that, man, I just need to get into some kind of rhythm. But the great thing is that it's still just a 3-point game. So of all things, and about as worst first half as you could have if you were the Chargers, you're only down 3 points and you've been here before.
That's right, coming from double-digit deficits in prime time against Pittsburgh and Kansas City. You see Baltimore got inside the 20, only 6 points to show for those trips. And the Chargers, it's been 6 years since they've had this tough a half. The short kickoff taken by Chris Moore. Chargers played it well. He only gets to the 20-yard line. Adrian Phillips, the tackle. And we go down to Peter Schrager.
Mike, Kurt nailed it. I asked Anthony Lynn, the head coach of the LA Chargers, what do you say to the team? He said, well, we just played their half. They're in our building. We played their half. And we've got to change that because second half, it is Chargers football, and we're in the StubHub, which is our building. John Harbaugh, meanwhile, says we got to keep playing like Ravens. Tougher, stronger, smarter. One note, this building, both teams come in and out of the same tunnel. I will tell you there was more than a little chippiness going into the locker rooms.
Well, the physical kind of football the Ravens play, it takes away from a little bit, hey, love you, man. Can't wait to see you in the offseason feel that you get sometimes. From the 20, Kenneth Dixon is the back. Here he is on a run to the right. Dixon will spin, keep those legs going, fumble the football. And the Chargers scoop it up. Melvin Ingram. He was fighting for that extra yard. And Ingram comes up with it, so both teams on the first snap of each half turn it over. And now the Chargers have the chance to take the lead.
I almost thought it was one of those situations where that progress was stopped. They were about ready to blow the whistle, but they held him up right there. As you see, fighting for that extra yard. Pull it out. Huge turnover to change things. And right like that, you're right back in this thing, or maybe have the lead if you're the Chargers.
He certainly was up there. Darius Philon and Ingram pulling at it, and it comes out, and Ingram comes up with the recoveries of the Pro Bowler, and the defense for the Chargers give Rivers and the offense the ball in about as good a place as they've had it all night. Dixon had become more of a dependable guy here. They're leaning on him, especially in the rain last week in Baltimore against Tampa.
Hey,
Melvin Gordon in at the back.
You okay? Set. 380. Good.
On first down, here is Gordon. Up the middle, inside the 10. Inside the 5. Carries the pile down to the 2-yard line.
Just going to run right at them. Not a lot of holes all night long for Melvin Gordon. Not a lot of touches, though. You see great patience there. Be able to let the block set up, cut to his left, put his head down, get inside the 5.
Strong run from Gordon, who had a limited impact on that first half. His first half back after missing the 3 weeks. They'll mark him at the 4. Where the ball was when his knee first came down. Interesting formation here for the Chargers. Allows Rivers to assess how many inside there. And he'll give to Gordon. Has the first down, close to the goal line. It's first and goal inside the 1.
You almost feel if that you're the Ravens defense. That's the one thing you say to yourself that we can't have is turnovers. If we make them take the long distance, we feel great about ourselves. Just can't give them the short field as the offense did there.
Knee down, ball down, shy of the goal line, but the Chargers will have second and goal here. Dixon hoping the defense can make a play. Rivers on the give. Gordon to the end zone. Chargers take the lead with the game's first touchdown.
exactly what you wanted to do to start the second half. And just power game right here. We're just going to give it to Gordon. We're just going to mash everybody there. He finds a little bit of a seam. Gets into the end zone.
Look at that done on the nose tackle. The good nose tackle, Brandon Williams. Michael Badgley for the extra point. And just like that, a minute 42 in, the man on the left fumbled. The man on the right scores. Fight for that extra yard. Kenneth Dixon gave it up. Melvin Gordon took it in. 10-6, LA.
Expedia introduces Add-on Advantage, a new way to save on travel. Now when you book a flight, you unlock discounts on select hotels that you can use up until your trip starts. So whether you want to go out, stay in, or be in the middle of it all, add the perfect hotel when you're ready and save. Add-on Advantage. Only with Expedia.
Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Open up your eyes, you're about to see a new thing. Everybody want a new thing. Pick it if you like it, everybody want a new thing.
Got him! Dango down! Just keep sitting on him. It's coming in.
I'm here for support, boys.
Vamos, vamos. Dame más, dame más.
Rated M for mature.
Buy Xbox One, get Battlefield 5.
Last year, Kathy bought her husband a Wi-Fi meat thermometer. Open. This year, she got him a Hyundai. It's packed with the technology he really wants. Like an 8-inch touchscreen display and wireless device charging. This year, no gift receipt required. Hyundai Holidays. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Now, get a 2019 Kona, starting at just $19,990 with up to $1,000 cash back. Only during Hyundai Holidays.
Howdy, folks, it's dinner time. Chickens fried and tasty sides. All of this for just $20. Get it from a KFC. Howdy, folks, it's dinner time.
KFC, it's finger-licking good.
This NFL Network special is brought to you by Hyundai, official sponsor of the NFL, and by
Okay. We're a little bit behind the game cast, so I'm going to see if I can get us back up to... We're going to lose coverage here for just a second. I'm going to get us back up to speed with the game cast, because that's kind of a pain. If you're watching the game cast, it's a little ahead, and it's like a spoiler alert. So let's join in it. All right. There's the kickoff.
Moore has been well covered by the Chargers special teams. He is kept shy of the 15-yard line. Adrian Phillips again, the Pro Bowler with the tackle. Occurred after that one play to get started. Here comes Lamar Jackson again, but for the first time tonight, after the Gordon score, he'll take the field trailing, down 10-6.
And that's why it was so huge for the Chargers, right? Put the pressure back on the young kid. Now, I know early in the second half, long way to go. You can stay with your game plan, but you love to keep young guys with the pressure. You've got to score to get back ahead.
High snap, brings it down, slings it across the middle. The DB fell. Great chance for John Brown to gain yards. Out to the 32, gain of 17 in the first down.
Feed off the play fake. John Brown just coming and running a little bit of a crosser here. Eyes up, good throw, nice catch out there in front of him. Good job by Lamar Jackson.
He's caught the back of the ball, slipping through those hands. Brown able to corral it.
It's those gloves that you were telling me about last week.
Oh my gosh, they are so good. Even I can catch the ball. 2 for Brown, 41 on the season. His receivers have not been involved much, but 9 completions for Jackson so far. Dixon, who fumbled a moment ago, is back in the game. And in the middle, Jackson for his tight end, brought in by Mark Andrews, who escapes and goes all the way for the touchdown. 68 yards. Rookie to rookie, and the Ravens retake the lead.
What a big-time throw as well. Big number 89, and he does the rest.
The third-round pick was the Mackey Award winner, best tight end in college football last year. Gets his third touchdown catch on the season. Tucker adds the extra point. And who said they can't be the quick strike Ravens? 1 minute, 2 plays, 85 yards. And Baltimore is back on top here in Los Angeles.
What's going on?
There was a crash.
That was a half a teaspoon of kratom y'all just saw me do. I'm gonna check out Beth's new painting. Any paintings you want to show us tonight, Beth?
Oh,
turn the light on.
Trying to
See what Beth is working on. This broadcast is sponsored by @BethPaintings. You can follow her on Twitter.
Trying to do internal painting here.
I'll show that a little closer. We're in a commercial break.
It's not done.
Work in progress here. Yeah.
I'm trying to do a sunset and a boat here, but it's wet still.
Okay, this one is still wet. She hasn't put the boat in. This is in progress. It's going to be a nice water scene. Some good colors, and it's got a, won't be able to really tell. It's textured, so that's pretty cool.
What's a nori? Is it a type of lemon? Alexa, what's a nori?
Nori is Japanese for edible seaweed.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alexa, resume Top Chef on Bravo.
No, seaweed's good. You should eat the seaweed. That's good stuff. Habitat for Humanity. Great cause, great organization, but a horrible name. I mean, it's very demeaning. Like you're getting someone a new habitat. I mean, you're getting them an enclosure at the zoo or something. Be right next to the orangutans. Come feed the local yokels. Just saying. Might want to change that name there, Habitat for Humanity. I went to one of those things before to help him build a house, and this redneck guy looks up at me and goes, "Get your own habitat." True story.
Pack my khakis. No, you keep those khakis packed.
All right. Commercial break here. Still in a commercial break. And I was off doing kratom, and there was a big 68-yard play. All right. We're back.
Associated with the great Ravens defense, Ed Reed, who patrolled at safety position like few others in his time. 2019 semifinalist, first time on the ballot, Pro Football Hall of Fame. You'll have that gold jacket like Mr. Warner at some point. Andrews, the 68-yard catch. He had a 74-yard catch against the Raiders earlier this season. Tucker's kick, good hang time, and a touchback. This guy you know a little bit. Let's talk about the play first.
I do. This is all about the free safety right here. As he moves to that direction,
here's the play again.
Once he gets leverage across the safety's face, then it's just throw and catch now. And as we said, great throw up over the top. But Mark Andrews went to Desert Mountain High School in Arizona, which is where my kids go to school and where I coach. So I've had a chance to get to know him over the years. What a great young man and extremely talented.
I'm glad you can now go home again safely.
No kidding. My wife's texting me like, no DM, shout out. Give me a chance, honey. Give me a chance.
Desert Mountain in the house.
Play action.
Here he goes. Trailing again. Back to Gordon.
First down.
Make it 13 as Gordon takes it out around.
And it's nice the NFL Network is chatting about BS right at well into the play. I mean, I'm guilty of that too, but I'm not paid.
Over the house and run some routes and work with my son Cade a little bit, but no, unfortunately, I can't take any credit for that.
Meanwhile, a football game is broken out.
Quite a young man. His Oklahoma career, 22 touchdowns. Most of his catches this year have been for first downs. And that one of the big touchdowns of the season for the Ravens. Counted inside for a gain of maybe a yard or so. C.J. Mosley made the tackle. Kurt, when we came into this segment, we showed Ed Reed. The specter of Reed and Ray Lewis play the Raven way has been so pervasive in this franchise. And C.J. Mosley is one of those next generation guys who is putting that on the field here in 2018.
You're right. I mean, we got T. Suggs, who, how much longer is he going to play? Still playing at a high level, but looking for that next guy to take over. And we talked to Martindale about who is that guy that sets the tempo. And without hesitation, he said C.J. Mosley.
In 9, Gordon again, and like he was listening, Mosley comes in with the tackle. There's a flag down back by the offensive line trying to open that hole.
Holding offense, number 53. 10-yard penalty, replay second down.
And you saw Gordon asking out as you were watching. He comes back to the bench. Let's check the flag. The extension of the arm for the Pro Bowl center, Pouncey. Getting Michael Pierce. I mentioned Brandon Williams earlier. Williams and Pierce inside doing a very good job clogging up the middle for the Ravens, helping set the tone for this top-ranked NFL defense. Weddle and Rivers playing their little know-each-other game. Rivers in trouble here, and he will be sacked. Patrick Owasso comes up with 4.5 sacks now on the season as they bring down the quarterback back around the 21-yard line.
We talked about the cat and mouse game. This is really right here. You'll see faking the blitz. Watch him run out. Phillips looking to throw that shallow route there, but that zone dog, what we call it, right? Bring pressure, play zone behind it, came right underneath his outlet. No place for Phillip Rivers to go. He just had to eat that one.
And the rookie Justin Jackson could not handle the pressure from the 6-footer who's from Inglewood, California. So not too far from home, he comes up with a sack, and now it's third and more than a quarter of the field. Underneath, try to get as much as they can with Jackson. He gets to the 31-yard line. Marlon Humphrey, who's become the top corner on this Ravens defense, helps keep the Chargers from sustaining any offense here, and they'll be forced to kick it away.
Well, the theme here early in the second half is similar to the first half, right? Yeah. Penalties, putting themselves behind the chains, which is not where you want to be against this aggressive attacking Ravens defense.
Donnie Jones will kick it away. Cyrus Jones going to get a head start on a 36-yard kick. Gets away from one tackle, but not the next. Great coverage by Derek Watt. Another Watt brother being heard from. Ravens by 3, and they have the ball when you come back.
When Domino's is out for delivery, use Domino's new dinner bell to get the family home.
Sorry. Need atoms of hydrogen.
You're never going to use this anyway.
I gotta go.
Ring the dinner bell and they'll come running for their mix and match favorites. Choose any 2 or more like bread twists, specialty chicken, pizza, or salads for only $5.99 each.
Tonight on NFL Total Access, Saturday's our thing now. 4 teams, 2 games, 1 focus, the playoffs. Redskins, Titans, Ravens, Chargers, highlights, headlines, and heroes tonight after the postgame show.
What if they sold tires online?
We do. We're TireRack.com.
They could offer lots of tires and help you find the right tire.
It's called the Tire Decision Guide.
Oh, and they could ship them to a nearby mechanic.
We shipped over 7,000 independent recommended installers.
This is an amazing idea.
Sorry.
Visit TireRack.com/Bridgestone to shop the complete line of Bridgestone tires. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Your projects have met their match. Introducing the Work Switch Driver. With 2 rotating chucks, you can switch between bits in a second and get your projects done twice as fast. Say goodbye to all the hassle of an ordinary drill. Switch in a second from drilling to driving, Phillips to flat, drill bit to paddle bit, screwdriver to socket. Power through your projects faster and easier with the most innovative drill driver available, the Works Switch Driver. Get yours today.
this point. I hope you're having a great holiday season. Nice weekend backing up to Christmas on Tuesday. Hopefully you're hanging out with some family and enjoying some football. A terrific weekend of NFL action. From the 32, off a touchdown the last drive. Lamar Jackson, 3 straight passes. 3 straight, completions. Nick Boyle up and over Jatavius Brown. Excuse me. What a jump. And a game. Wow.
Boyle's more known for what he does in the run game and his blocking, but great athleticism to get up over the linebacker right there, get a few extra yards.
Boyle was questionable to play in concussion protocol earlier this week. His 74th career reception. He's never had a touchdown catch. He's got pretty good hops there. 2nd and 3 to the ground, and Gus Edwards inside. Justin Jones, the rookie from NC State, tries to stop the pile. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. Kurt, I want to just go back a second for a drive ago. When the Ravens fell down, what Lamar Jackson did, helping to add to his now career high in a game passing yards.
Well, when you've got a young quarterback, it's all about continuing to build confidence in him. So they fall behind for the first time in the game, and you think they come out and say, hey, we're going to continue to do what we do. But no, put the ball in his hands, big play, touchdown. Nothing builds confidence like a coach saying, hey, we trust you in every situation.
Extra offensive lineman, Jackson. Patient run by Lamar Jackson across midfield. And the first down at the 49-yard line. If you guys told us, hey, he's just like a quarterback who is a running back. And watch the patience as this hole opens.
And it's so tough, as we say, with all of these reads. You're going to see Bullard right here go tackle the back. Oh, he doesn't have the ball anymore. It's number 8. Now he gets out around the edge, makes the first down. But so tough with that slide.
Hi.
When there's a chance
Give me half a teaspoon of kratom and a bat hit. I'm ready for the second half.
On first down, Jackson slides it into traffic, and it's incomplete. Crabtree wants the flag, and a couple.
There's some laundry.
Now immediately the Chargers.
Hey, is that guy I die a little every day still here? Hey, I little every day. Are you still here? Did you see the label of the kratom I showed you earlier? That's great for anxiety, depression, or chronic pains. That's spelled K. K-R-A-T-O-M. Kratom. You can buy it at dildo stores, head shops, and online.
Pass interference, defense, number 43. Ball in place, the spot of foul.
Wow.
First down, Baltimore.
So it will be a flag, take the ball to the 40.
Crowd doesn't like
Just
that.
A quick slant here, and this is a second window throw is what we call it. Doesn't come out right away. He's trying to throw it right around number 33.
Yeah,
right
a little
there.
bump there.
So holding it allows Davis to drive on it, but you see.
Speaking of
little
bumps, that's something that Will Nappy knows a thing or two about. Mr. Cokehead in the chat room.
But it did not touch the ball. So a correct call by the officials on the field, and this drive stays alive. Ravens up 3, looking to add with Gus Edwards. A big 43-yard run to start the game. He gains 3 there. Both of these teams trying to run to the playoffs, and as that run is on, NFL
Post a
Network,
field goal position, and field goal is very important in this game today.
Super Bowl 53. NFL Network, your home for the NFL playoffs.
Hell yeah.
You'll be working Super Bowl Sunday on the radio call with Kevin Harlan.
Looking forward to it.
Super Bowl 53.
I thought they were going to commercial with that shit.
On Monday nights as we travel around, run some errands at home. Anthony Lynn would love to be there. The Chargers would love to get back to Super Bowl Sunday. Really put a foothold to their stay here in Los Angeles, where this franchise started back in the AFL days. Jackson fakes it, takes off the run, takes a big hit as he goes down, barely back to the line of scrimmage and bring up 3rd down.
Looked as if he wanted to take the quick throw to the tight end that was jumped by the linebacker. Got Melvin Ingram up in the air as he was trying to knock it down. Let's see Melvin Ingram right here off the edge. Wants to throw it right there. Oh, gets him up in the air. Able to get a little bit of something out of that.
It's a different game for those guys. It's no pin your ears back and go get the quarterback. It's get the passing lanes. And
you got to be aware of everything, don't you?
Ty Montgomery in the back. 3rd and 8. Jackson's getting blitzed.
Blitz.
He throws it. It's
what? Almost.
Intercepted by Casey.
Almost intercepted.
Had it in his hands, had a hand on it, couldn't bring it in. 55-yard field goal attempt coming up.
We call a 7 stop up here by John Brown.
Now they went for I guess it was Somebody went for a 64-yard field goal at the end of the first half. I guess it was the Ravens, I think. Missed that. This is going to be a 55-yard attempt.
It was just great coverage. This will be 56 yards for Tucker. Rare is the game that he's missed 3 field goals, albeit them all really long. He tries to convert from 56.
Watch the clock, guys. Little wobble. Ta-da!
56-yard field goal. As good as it gets in this league. I know he missed a couple earlier, but man, take Tucker any kick, anytime.
Kickers.
Hey, Joy.
Hello, Thomas.
Hey, what's the worst part about this?
I wonder how much puss the kickers get to crush. I think my dream job would be like the 3rd-string quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. What's your dream job? Put that in the comment field, and I'll comment on your comment. I'll give a snarky remark on your comments. Favorite online personality? All right. Thank you. Here, maybe I can riff on these commercials.
Thank you.
Nationwide, born in a commitment to community, is proud to sponsor the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award.
Ooh, hard to bust in Walter Payton. Man, you eat all that, you're gonna be on the toilet, dude. That is the worst nutritional thing you can. Now, pizza's your butt.
Starts with a December to remember. At the Lexus.
We have a British woman selling cars to a black family.
2018 LS500 for $769 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
All right, let's go to the chat room here and see what people are saying during this break. Dream job for me is a stripper. Will Nappy. Oh man, you know, when you're in that kind of strip club, you've hit rock bottom. When the women are, a stripper knows she's hit rock bottom when she's sticking her finger up Will Nappy's butt during a blowjob. Josh from Sports Fury. Oh, we got Tom Patrick in the house. I used to work for Tom Patak. That's pretty close. I'm a little high. I've forgotten what the question of the day is that I just asked. Oh, what's your dream job? Yeah, stripper. 3rd-string quarterback for the Falcons. All right, let's join the NFL network.
Tennessee beat Washington earlier. Big one here this evening. High-impact games all over on Sunday, especially for the teams in this division. The one in the late window on Sunday afternoon. The Steelers and the Saints, and the Sunday nighter with Kansas City visiting Seattle. Just like these teams will be glued, those teams, those fan bases are watching, wondering, what's it all going to look like 8 nights and a couple hours from right now when we know the 12 in the tournament and who's going where?
I need to eat a gummy bear.
On the road to Super Bowl 50. Rivers climbs the pocket, looked deep, it was coverage, they pulled it down, he runs for a gain of a yard. Tyus Bowser came in with a lot of the pressure. 2nd-year man out of Houston, hasn't played to his draft pick, 47th overall. Did a good job there.
Bowser's arousers.
Travis Benjamin over here. But you'll see Eric Weddle move up over the top. Phillip wanted to take that shot, but with the safety help there, he just pulled it down. And again, had to take the sack.
That's the guy I used to go and practice against for 9 years. Oh, and he's there again. Darn it. Nothing for Mike Williams after that huge night against Kansas City 10 days ago. Melvin Gordon fights out the tackle. The flag is down as Gordon gets to the 30-yard line. tough running for Gordon tonight. 9 carries, 33 yards before that one.
And we've just hit 30 viewers. If I was Joey the Truth Wagner who does reaction video, I would probably be, you know, doing backflips, talking as nasally and as excitedly as I can. 30 viewers! Oh my God! Joey the Truth Wagner. I can't even talk as nasally as him.
Almost seems like it's the Chargers' mistakes that are helping them more than anything.
I know that.
Again, I'm a little bit high.
3 balls to wide receivers. 2 to Allen, 1 to Benjamin. That is it. The one from Benjamin came as he was a ghost coming around the back of Rivers and catching a short pass. Rivers in trouble, and he will be sacked. Brent Urban at the top of the pile. Zadarius Smith at the bottom. They'll share a shot. Sack back at the 10.
Well, we're just going to see a couple wins from this
No,
side.
those are not THC-infused gummy bears. These are regular gummy bears. These aren't. I didn't say a whole bag of them. I hope they're the regular.
Eric Weddle and company giving Phillip one thing, showing him something else at the snap, so he's got to hold the ball a little bit longer, and they're getting home up front.
And I'm watching Melvin Gordon come over to the sideline slowly, too, take his helmet off. He does not look 100% at the moment. Ravens fans being heard. 3rd and long. Play clock running down. Rivers gets it off in time. Underneath.
3rd and 23. Not gonna. No. It's a lot to ask for.
Defense in the league being heard from in the 3rd quarter of a big game tonight in Los Angeles.
Talked about already. Can't put yourself behind, right? Got to just check it down in that situation. Exactly what the Ravens want. Dump it off. We will rally and make that tackle. But every single drive where they've stalled, it has come down to them making a mistake somewhere or another.
Donnie Jones again. Ravens jumping around up front. Jones gets a twister away. Cyrus Jones muffed one and made a mistake last week. It was get away here. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Well, you know Michael Vick, you see Lamar Jackson reminded of that electric impact Vick had early in his days, and that's the guy Lamar Jackson idolized amongst the quarterbacks. And the two got a chance to sit down and meet and connect. And Peter Schrager works on the pregame on Fox early on Sundays with Michael Vick, and got this quote from Michael on Lamar. What I love about Lamar, he loves the quarterback position, but he's not trying to be the next Michael Vick. He's trying to be the first Lamar Jackson. After this first down, I'll bring Peter in to talk a little bit more about what Phil has said and the impact that Lamar is making on the league here in these 6 starts. Nice snap brought down, but a flag kills the play.
False start. Offense, number 30. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Peter?
Spoke to Michael Vick last night for a long time about Lamar Jackson. He said it was as much of a thrill for him to sit with Lamar because he looks at the future of the game. He says, in my generation, it was guys like Kurt Warner, it was guys like me, it was guys like Brett Favre. But now there's Lamar Jackson, and the comparisons to Michael Vick, Michael says, okay, that's great. We both ran and we can throw the ball. This kid is something special. He's going to be the first to Lamar Jackson, and there are going to be a whole generation of quarterbacks who want to be him.
It's very interesting. College quarterbacks are more like Lamar Jackson, not like the drop back guys like you were, Kurt. Will the league adapt to it? Maybe we are seeing a sea change. He rolls here, fakes it, and throws it on the sideline, and it's caught. It's all that stuff. It keeps the passing game alive with his run stuff. Nick Boyle, his 2nd catch of the quarter.
And this is really well done as he gets out on the edge. It's always playing with those defenders. Are you going to come tackle me? You're going to cover the guy there, Desmond King.
You know, I can't help but watch this and wonder what would happen if the Chargers didn't have all those penalties, those timely penalties after big plays in the first half. Coming back to haunt them for sure.
2nd and 7, Gus Edwards. He's going for a yard or so. What do you think, Bert?
That's going to bring a 3rd and long.
Sample size, but we've seen Baker Mayfield do it with a little bit more running. Where do you think this could grow down the line?
Well, I'm interested to see, because we continue to ask, can you live in this world? Can your quarterback run every snap? And in the era of the $27 million quarterback, can you expose him that much on a gaming?
I can't even listen to these NFL Network guys.
See, with the way they built this around defense and the way they're going to go full steam, with this offense.
We saw Robert Griffin III inactive tonight. 3rd and 6. Jackson out of the pocket throws in.
Oh.
Trying to get to Hayden Hurst. But that other terrific rookie on the field tonight. Derwin James says no. And the Chargers defense comes up big when it was needed.
You can see the crosser coming here from this side. As Lamar tries to step up to make this throw. You see how his feet are moving to the left as he's trying to throw it to the right. That's a recipe to leave a ball back behind. He puts it out in front. Maybe they have a chance to pick up the first down.
Veteran Sam Cook, this is his 1,000th punt in the NFL. The 24th man to punt a
1,000th punt.
NFL game. Caught by Desmond King.
Is Tupa on that list?
Chiefs watch with great interest. Because if the Chargers lose here, Kansas City can lock it down at the top of the AFC West and perhaps of the entire AFC with a victory tomorrow night. Difficult against Seattle. If Houston had jumped into the 2 slot, the Patriots off their back-to-back losses, the Steelers waiting in New Orleans to take on Breeze and the Saints. Tennessee won earlier, so in Nashville, all the country music might be on hold here on a Saturday night for just a little bit because they're watching to see their Titans going to still be battling the Ravens or the Chargers can come back and they can go to sleep in that 6th spot. Gordon back in the game. Gain of 1. He's coming back from injury.
All this painting is for sale, or a custom one can be made for your team. My wife does paintings. You can either, this is stretch canvas acrylic. You can either send me a private message on YouTube or follow her on Twitter at Beth Paintings, or just hit me up. No, we don't take donations like some of the other channels. You actually get something for your money.
Moved the ball best that they did, and here they go again.
Well, just picking up yards like that to keep it in 3rd and manageable. Every time he's had to drop back.
Manageable, like with my hair.
So, nice job just getting 5, putting yourself in a great situation to make a short throw and pick up the first down.
All right, 3rd and 4. A lot of pressure. First down, Chargers. Gates, man. That guy's been in the league forever.
Respect of the room. His players love him. Antonio Gates, the catch that sends us to an interesting 4th quarter. After 3 in Los Angeles, the Ravens come back to take the lead. Baltimore 16, Los Angeles 10.
All right, we are in a break, so let's kill their audio here. Which one? Sure, bring it over, put it on camera. All right, my wife's got another painting here she wants to show. We're in a break right now. I still kind of think the Chargers are going to come back and win this. Speaking of turtles, this is a big one. What size is this?
18 by 24.
18 by 24, acrylic. We live on the coast, so she has a lot of coastal inspired pieces. Now there is a lady that's interested in this, but she's in Texas, so we don't know if we're going to see her. So this is available for at least the next week. You can either follow her on Twitter at Beth Paintings, or just hit me a private message on YouTube. We got a call coming in on the Piccadilly Cafeteria call-in line. A-Bomb is calling in. We're in a break on the game here.
Great looking shot. Great looking painting.
Thanks, A-Bomb. Yeah, A-Bomb has at least one piece, I believe, maybe 2 pieces.
How about 3?
3 pieces? A-Bomb's got 3 pieces. That's amazing.
I've got the airplane shot, Come to Papa. And I've also got 2 coastal-inspired paintings on my wall.
Oh yeah, the airplane. You like to go plane spotting. Tell, and this is something you've gone to the Atlanta airport to do this. Quickly, tell us a little bit about what is plane spotting.
Well, that's kind of when you go and watch planes come in and take off. Train spotting is the original thing. That's from like way back in the day. But plane spotting is when you go to the airport and watch it like right off the runway, which I did that one time. And I got chased out of there by the Atlanta cop who wanted to exercise her power and show me how, I was not welcome there on that real estate, even though I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Incomplete pass there. But you take it to another level. There's video of you doing, I would say, play-by-play of the planes coming in. You're calling the flight numbers out. You're telling what they're carrying. It's like listening to a boxing match or something.
Right. So yeah, that clip is up on YouTube somewhere. We'll get the link up in just a bit. Right now, we're in the 4th quarter of this football game, though. Ravens are up on the Chargers 16-10. It's 2nd and 10 right now. Chargers have the ball. They're on their own 23, and Phillip Rivers is back to pass, and it is incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Hey, quick shout out to our 31 viewers tonight. Glad to have you aboard. Make sure you like and subscribe for more live play-by-play reaction video. And tomorrow we've got A-Bomb on location at the Carolina Falcons game. He's going to be in Carolina in the stadium and on the air with us.
That's right. You don't usually get any live reporters from the ground at the actual game when you're doing a live reaction video on YouTube, so that's what we've got coming to you.
All right, 3rd down and 10 attempt by the Chargers. They go deep and incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down and probably the punting unit.
Wow. And he just missed that one. Williams, just about a yard short on that one. Too bad Phillip Rivers couldn't just kind of guide that one right in. He almost had him, but just about a yard too much.
Yeah, they are going to punt. And Phillip Rivers has been really stymied by the defense today. He has less than 100 yards, receptions, no touchdowns, 1 INT. So not a very good game.
There goes that punt. And it's fair caught on the 30-yard line. That's where the Ravens are going to start. Jones with it on the 30-yard line of the Ravens, and we are in a commercial break.
Well, while we're in the break, earlier we were talking about Chinese restaurants, Chinese takeout, and I've come to the conclusion that about 80% of the soy sauce that they're putting out there in your takeout is just getting tossed in the trash. It's going wasted. We're wasting all the soy sauce, and I don't know what's going on with the duck sauce and the plum sauce. I never use that shit.
And I agree with you there, although I must say, and I don't think you agree with me on this, but I love the hot mustard sauce that you get in Chinese restaurants for your egg roll. Love that stuff. And I don't think you do. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm not hitting that hot mustard sauce stuff. No, I mean if I do eat an egg roll, and the egg rolls are usually pretty crappy, because I've had genuine like Philippine lumpia. I've had the real stuff. So these frozen cabbage rolls are pretty lame. But when I do eat it, maybe a little soy sauce. Maybe I'll try the duck sauce on it for a couple of bites and throw the half of it out.
I don't like the duck sauce either. And you know what? That's a lot of plastic and a lot of Chinese condiments going to waste, because you're right. You know, nobody hardly ever uses the duck sauce. I like the mustard sauce personally, but all that soy sauce that you get, and you know, you got to remember here in the United States, we see that soy sauce as a condiment. They don't use it that way in those other countries. But over here, we use it as a condiment. I don't use it as a condiment. It's just salt for me. I throw it away. The only thing I use is that Chinese mustard. The duck sauce and the soy sauce goes in the trash, and that's all wasted plastic and other stuff.
Yeah, the soy sauce. People in America put it on their rice. They're not doing that. Unless you're a little kid, they're not doing that in Asia. Quickly, we're going to go to the chat room and see what people are saying as we're about to get back into coverage here. Tom Patrick says, I subbed. He's been saying a lot of stuff, but I haven't been following Patrick. Then we got some I love yous from Will Slade, from Danny L, if I'm pronouncing that right. I love you, John Wilson. Tom Patrick, Dirty Birds, come on, man. Will Slade also says, heart you, John. And we are back into the game here as the Ravens hand off the ball on 1st and 10, not getting much there. Also, Phyllis trying to bring the heat, and maybe means Philip Rivers. Will Slade, love you. John, we should link and smoke a blunt. Will Nappy, I'd love to smoke a blunt with you, Will Nappy. Will Nappy says, I'm part Filipino. Ah, kumusta? Kumusta, Will Nappy?
Got some Tagalog going on here?
Yes, yeah. I don't know very much Tagalog, but salamat, Will, for watching the stream tonight. I'm sure we can get a like and a sub out of him tonight. Mabuhay Filipinos.
Yeah. Decade, yeah.
All right, it is 16-10, 13 minutes in the fourth quarter. Chargers down 16-10. Chargers been struggling offensively against this Ravens defense a lot, and we're going to show you the next play here. Okay. Go ahead.
Nope. Any Jim Rome, any clones in the house? We just had the year in review show yesterday. That was great. The all 3 hours dedicated to the year 2018. Great show if you're a clone. Right now, though, Baltimore gets tackled on that play. Sorry to jump into this game.
Practically a sack. They're a very mobile quarterback. Didn't get very far for the Ravens. So the Ravens are going to punt with 12:48 and a 6-point lead.
Okay, then. I really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you letting me jump into your stream. I'm going to get out right now. Let you finish this game right now. It's 16-10. Ravens up on the Chargers. 12:35 to go. And A-Bomb is out.
All right. Thanks for being on the show. That is A-Bomb. You can follow A-Bomb on Twitter, A-Bomb98. He has his own live reaction video channel. You should follow him. He does a lot of, on his breaks, you get like best of hand-picked Jim Rome clips. It's if you're not a big Jim, am I saying it right? It's Jim Rome? Rome? We'll just say Rome. If you're not a big Rome fan, he'll get you into that stuff. He's got some good takes. The bit about the Chinese soy sauce, that's probably the kind of thing you might hear on the Jim Rome show. All right, let's get audio now back from the NFL Network.
Got priorities in life. First down, trying to add to his passing yards. Been limited tonight because of this defense. Gordon is erased by Tavon Young. These Raven defenders are everywhere.
And open field tackles. Isn't that what you want? You want to get Melvin Gordon out in space if you're the Chargers, but Young with a great job of going down low, getting a hand on both feet, pulling him down.
Young has done an outstanding job in this secondary. Jimmy Smith plays in a nickel role at times as well with Young. Sometimes they'll play 6 DBs. Use the disguising. It's so many options.
Got 42 viewers now.
Trying to get it to Travis Benjamin. Change the look for the Raven defense. Benjamin on the end did a really nice job. Terrell Suggs helps pull him down along with Kenny Young, the rookie. Played his ball in Westwood at UCLA.
It's really all about Brandon Carr on the outside. Weren't able to get to him. He cut off the outside, forced Travis Benjamin to stop his feet and come back to where the posse was coming from on the inside. Exactly what you want to do if you're a corner on a jet sweep.
These are big downs. Third down, of course, you're down 6, but the Ravens have what it takes for a 6-7 minute drive. They limit your chances. So you need to sustain offense. Can Rivers and the Chargers do it? Out of the middle, the crosser.
First down, Chargers. I figured it's only a matter of time before the Chargers take the lead again.
The Chargers love to run the shallow route, especially on third down. Here they get caught in a zone coverage. Nobody able to chase him, or nobody on the other side, as Brandon Carr was actually trying to chase him. They're playing zone on the inside, man on the outside. He has to go up over the top, creating a lot of space, but they love...
We might be getting a little buffering issue. Stay with us. We're going to work through that buffering.
Quick count, first down pitch it. Mike Williams, who ran it effectively in Kansas City. He got hit hard. Tagged by Jefferson from his safety spot. To the 46, gain of 4. Two pros, big time play.
Oh, Adrian sent a picture of Buddy if you want to see that.
As a big man, you're going up to hit, but protected himself, Jefferson. Picture perfect, making the tackle.
I'll see you later.
You made that observation when we were down on the field. Mike Williams, 6'4", 220, the 7th overall pick in last year's draft. When he gets going, big hit from Jefferson at the safety spot.
Kevin Malone, thank you for the subscribe. Kev, what up, Malone?
Rivers in trouble. Rivers is sacked again.
Boom, bang. That Ravens defense.
For the Southern California, Patrick Owasa.
We may be having some buffering issues. I'm watching this. Hang with us. Hopefully we're not going to get cut off here.
And so they're showing pressure. They bring it from the right-hand side, drop into a zone coverage.
Yeah, it looks like it should be okay now. Hopefully it'll stay steady.
They're just breaking down up front.
Ooh, a little face mask. All right, we're going to sneak this play in on the video if you want to watch.
Ravens bring 4. Rivers has some time. Middle shot is
Oh, wide open. Yeah, I'm giving shout outs for anybody who subscribes to this channel. I will say anything that you type if you subscribe to this channel.
You make fun of that throwing motion quite often, right? Great touch to be able to set that in.
And Miss Pfister is not too excited about that prospect.
It's worked. Gordon tripped up. Melvin Gordon sets that outside, but Jimmy Smith just got a hand on it.
Looks like we're still buffering here.
Gain of 4. You know, I'm thinking of last week, Kurt, against Tampa, that sloppy day in Baltimore. The Ravens kept the ball for the last 7 minutes of the game, so they are built to shut you
yeah,
out.
there was some more buffering there.
Fourth quarter. That's why I'm just sensing more urgency with this Chargers drive, even though we still got half a quarter of ball to go.
Urgency, but also patience.
Come on,
right? Don't
stop
make one
buffering.
mistake, trying to force the ball down the field. Continue to do what you're doing. Take those throws underneath, but you're right. They need to get points quickly.
2nd and 6. 3 in the pattern. Rivers incomplete. Keenan Allen wanted the flag. It feels like Jimmy Smith grabbed him, and he's complaining about it.
Running a deep comeback here, and you'll see at the top of the route, there is a lot of contact well past that 5-yard mark. That's what he was looking for. Come on, man. Give me something.
3rd and 6. Is this 4th down territory? You have 2 plays to get the 6. Ken Wisenhunt calling
All right.
the plays.
If you have trouble with buffering, just stop and restart. We are back.
3 to the right. Ravens bringing pressure. Rivers throws. Caught. Jackson got there. 1st down, 34-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like my internet is not stable right now. And that's brought to you by Wow Internet. I don't know if you ever heard of this crappy company called Wow. They like bought a bunch of like tiny little places all over the country, like these little mom and pop internet service providers, and now they're like this huge company, but it's built on the backbone of some bullshit. Meanwhile, a football game is broken out here. Pressure. Gets away, dumps it off for a good 5-6 yards. All right, we're gonna have to stop. I can't keep showing the game. I'm gonna get YouTube's gonna delete my account.
It's almost like you don't know if they're going to get another chance, right? This may be the last chance if you don't put a touchdown on the board. But that's got to be the threat. That's got to be the mindset of Ken Wisenhunt right now is, okay, do we have to go for it the whole way?
All right, let's head over to the chat room in a moment here.
They watched the film from last week.
Longest drive of the night for the Chargers. This is play 11. Jackson inside. Trying to get to the outside. Made one man miss, not the second. Not going to get away from Tony Jefferson, who is having a 5-star Saturday night.
When they brought him over here from Arizona, this is what they were hoping to get.
Will Slade's message retracted. It's probably another love you message, I think.
Just enough, right? Just hanging on. Just enough to get him down.
Jefferson and Weber, two strong safeties. 3rd and 5. 5.5 left in regulation. Will Lynn think about a field goal if they stop? Rivers wants first down though.
Oh, stuffed. Dang. This Ravens defense, they're not quitting. They're getting stronger.
Back at the 40. We'll have 4th down and about 15 coming up.
Wow. He was in here in a hurry. No chance for.
Yeah, that guy got away from the offensive lineman.
Right now you got to punt. You got to punt. They're going to punt. Field goal range didn't have to make that decision, but what a huge sack that was by Smith.
I'm going to head to the chat room as we get into the punt situation here. All right, Stay Low Key says, show some of the game, LOL. I've been sneaking in a few clips as best I can for you, Low Key. Big punt. Nice punt. Good little video of that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, nice. There you go. There you go. Here, let me mute the commercials. I do have a question. Why can't I mute that? Alright, so I'm looking at the chats here, and there's lots of I love yous. Is that like a... I mean, it seems like a positive thing. That's a YouTube thing. I'm not familiar why I'm getting all that many. That's a cool thing, I guess. Or says, well, like James says, I love you, no homo. Joshua, give me some action from Joshua Flores. Will Slade, I love you. James Tolker, can you shout me out? James Tolker. There you go. There's your big shout out, James Tolker. And Tom Patrick, they hit you 90 days, they don't delete you. I don't know what Tom's been talking about. Maybe he's on the drugs. This conversation is like he's talking to somebody else. I don't... Maybe I'm just not remembering. He's commenting on something I said and I forgot. I apologize, Tom. Yeah, sack. Ravens are nice. Show us the game. Go Pats. The Patriots, they broke my heart. And here's the deal. They don't have any weapons. It's all about their quarterback. And that I think their dynasty is going to be taking a bump here. They're not what they used to be. They don't have enough weapons for Tom Brady. All right, let's finish up some of these chats and we'll get you back in NFL coverage from the NFL Network. Will says it's a positive thing. I like it. I like it. You know, a lot of people usually complain about me, and so that's good. That's good. Did y'all like it when A-Bomb's been calling into the show tonight? Did you enjoy our banter, that conversation? It's always a treat when A-Bomb calls in, and you can follow him on Twitter at ABomb98. I don't have a Twitter account, or I do, but I don't even know how to log into it anymore. It's not a YouTube thing. You have an appealing personality. Hear that, honey? My wife's laughing because she can't stand my personality. She finds it quite annoying. Let's see, the chats are coming in. Harbaugh keeps his job if Ravens makes playoffs. Well, that's something to play for. 40 watching from A-Bomb. Yeah, we hit 50, but there were some buffering issues, so I'm really excited about that. This is our biggest night ever on this channel. We're a new channel, but A-Bomb and myself bring a lot of broadcasting experience, a lot of time, many years as huge fans. All right, we are in the fourth, 3:50 to go. Ravens up 16-10. It's 3rd and 5, and we're going to try to join the NFL Network's audio coverage here. What is a nil commentator? NFL. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's a nice compliment. You know, A-Bomb has really got that ebb and flow of the play-by-play better than I do. All right. All right. We're in a commercial break. Sorry, I meant to bring you that audio. I could hear it, but you couldn't. I just realized that. But I'm not going to make you listen to commercials, so make sure you know where we're at here. All right. There is about 3 minutes left in the game. Ravens 16-10 with the lead. They've got the ball. They're 8-6 on the year, so this is a very important game. I thought Los Angeles had clinched their division. That may not be the case, so I should have done some more research there. Phillip Rivers has been held to 138 yards so far today by the pretty stiff defense. Quarterback Jackson for Baltimore, 204 yards, a touchdown, 2 for 22. He's also had like 40-50 yards rushing. Is that right? He's a pretty mobile quarterback there. All right. They're going to stay in commercials here. Tomorrow on this channel, we are going to be carrying the Falcons-Carolina game because the Falcons are our home team, and you know, a lot of people are thinking, well, they got nothing to play for. No one's going to be interested in that. But I don't miss a game. Win or lose, I'm going to be there for my team. Respect, son. All right, looks like I got some sort of message in on the dashboard. Let me see if I can check that. Can we donate? I don't have a donate button. We are selling some paintings, and if you're just gung-ho about it, you can like do PayPal to wilsonspringdale@hotmail.com. But you know, don't sweat it, brah. We could be having some more buffering issues here. I apologize for that. But I think we're going to be able to hang on. So Cam Newton is not starting, so that's good news for the Falcons. And the Falcons won last week. They're playing as well as can be expected, and I think they're going to show a lot of pride tomorrow. All right, Baltimore is going to punt, so Chargers are going to get plenty of time to try to come back and get that win here that everyone was kind of expecting. Wow, nice return on the punt there. Let's see if Philip Rivers can capitalize on that.
After the postgame on NFL Network. Kurt Warner, you've been in this situation a ton of times. Tell me what's going on.
That was a nice return.
Well, sometimes you just don't
Chargers are going to have it in across the 50.
All you ask is, give me the ball, one possession game, and give me a chance.
With 3 minutes left.
That's exactly where Philip Rivers is right now.
They have won and come from behind fashion at Pittsburgh and at Kansas City in prime time in the last 3 games. Can they do it again?
Chargers hand off. Good run. About 7-8 yards. Well, and the Chargers have been clobbered by flags today. Yep. You know, maybe the Chargers aren't going to win. It's going to be because of all these penalties.
On the run, as it breaks back to the outside, so tough on an offensive lineman. And the ball goes back there, and the defender tries to move to that side. You see him reach up with that left hand and pull down.
Yeah, I'll turn up the volume on the game for you.
Chargers penalties have been an issue tonight.
Sorry, I got a little
slightly above their average, but
I misread the control board. My bad.
So damaging to Los Angeles. 1st and 20. Tyrell Williams, the motion. Rivers to the middle. Caught by Gates. Antonio Gates lost the football on the way down. And the Ravens have it. Tavon Young.
Oh my God. Pick. Fumble 6. Fumble 6. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Hammer. Nail. Touchdown. Ravens.
The officials are talking as they walk back to the spot.
Will it stick?
Patrick Owasso pulled it out. Is Gates down first? Everybody looking at this.
Oh.
So close.
That,
the first body part
that might be a fumble.
Right
I'll let you get the
punched first.
Wow. I would say that's out, Mike.
Let's get the call on the field first. I didn't see anybody go up with a touchdown signal, so we still need to hear the call
touchdown
on the field
signal.
first.
Wow. I mean, that,
which is important, one, to establish what it is if there's not 100% evidence. And Dean Blandino is going to be looking with us in Los Angeles at these replays.
His knee is down right.
Out on that first look. Well, let's
now,
hear the call on the field
already
first.
Out.
Before we go anywhere else.
That's
Blake
a
Blakeman
touchdown.
just broke out of the conference with 4 other officials.
I'm not a Ravens fan, but that's a touchdown.
And all eyes right now are on those 4 guys, and the 3 having a conversation. What's going to be the call on the field? Because that's the basis we then go to replay to determine.
There is no foul on the play. The result of the play is a touchdown.
All right, it is called a touchdown for Young. For the moment, it certainly will be reviewed, and we'll bring in the best. Dean Blandino, what you see, man?
Yeah, this is really close. It's going to be the right knee. Does the right knee hit before the ball is punched loose? To me,
yeah, Will, I'm kind of sobering up a little bit. I'm able to focus more.
But I don't see enough to change this to down by contact.
And Dean, it's so significant. The call on the field was touchdown. That's why I was waiting on that before we brought you in.
How old am I?
The evidence has to say against touchdown and fumble.
That's what my
you're looking at the right, you're looking at
neighbor
the right
Kevin always asks. Hey, John, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
It's almost simultaneous.
You've already asked that, Kevin.
Right knee first.
I'm
and
45.
Like just before the knee touches, the ball is not loose.
And this is what I'm doing with my free time. I'm a grown-ass man. What the hell am I doing?
As good a career as you can find here. So many big moments with Rivers over the years.
If you're a grown-ass man doing live NFL reaction videos, maybe you haven't made the best choices.
It's good to go. So they go for 2 for a 14-point lead. And Gus Edwards is stopped inside, so it remains 22-10.
No.
Tavon Young, the 3rd-year man out of Temple.
22-10. Ravens with the defensive touchdown on the fumble.
So if the Ravens now can hold on, and the Chargers score 13 on this defense in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
No, they can't.
Well, the Ravens could win the North if they win next week against Cleveland and the Steelers lose one of their last two. Pittsburgh takes on New Orleans tomorrow. The Chargers, obviously, their hopes for the West take a massive blow if they can't come back.
Next game, I'll wear that shirt you got to say about Kevin. Thanks, Otis. Appreciate it, Otis. Otis says you're doing a great job.
Once again, we've seen it over and over this year. Do what you do offensively. You don't have to force anything.
Should never get your hopes up, says Stay.
Defense's hands and they come up with a huge play again.
If this holds up, Kansas City fans who are watching, if their Chiefs win on Sunday Night Football in Seattle, they will clinch the division in the first round bye with a victory and could be alive for the #1 seed depending on what Houston does during the afternoon against Philadelphia in the early window. The fumble again. It's close, but I agree with Dean. It was out.
If you see from the other angle, the punch in there that hits the football, you can see it right here. Just starts to move before that right knee touches. Man, now if you're Phillip Rivers, you really got to push the envelope here, right? Knowing you're down 12, not much time to go. You can't dink and dunk it. Got to take some shots down the field, which is exactly what this Ravens defense wants you to do.
There's 2:40, so it's 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. It's a lot to ask, but it is possible for Rivers. Can they hit a big play? It'll begin with something short. Eric Weddle with a tackle on Keenan Allen. It'll be marked at the 33-yard line, 2.5 to go.
And that's what the Ravens want. Throw it into the middle of the field. We're going to come up and make the tackle. Just can't give them anything where the Chargers get behind them.
So it's where the urgency and emotions has been taken out of the Chargers here. We're lethargic getting going but one more time after that first one. To the 39-yard line of the first down. See if they can get one more play before the 2-minute warning. Allen back-to-back receptions. So Mike Williams, beg your pardon. They do not get the play off before the 2-minute warning, and Rivers is hot. 2 minutes left, and the Ravens closing in on a huge road win.
Well, how the massage chairs working out for everyone?
I don't know. I'm still a little stressed about buying our new house.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have to worry about homeowners insurance. Geico can help with that.
Fuck Geico. Don't get Geico. They are going to stiff you. Listen, Geico will stiff you on your claim, and you will have to get a lawyer if you have any real claims. Fuck Geico.
Starts with a December to remember at the Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Yeah, I'm taking December off for the December to Remember Toyota sales event. I also take off for Rocktober and September. I also take off for Lobster Fest over at Red Lobster. It's in my contract at work. I get offered Lobster Fest and Rocktober.
How about this performance?
This year, the script has completely flipped.
If you ball, you get the call.
Let's go to the chat room.
Chris Rose, Steve
had a
Smith,
little
Senior,
bit of
Michael Irvin,
buffering
Tomlinson
issues.
standing by for the U.S. Army post
Right
game.
now we
Stuff
are
the guys
showing
will
a
talk
good
about
solid
here
stream.
At the StubHub Center. First
So if you have any
prime
buffering
time
issues, hang on a second. If that doesn't fix the problem, just refresh your browser.
It becomes Dignity Health Sports Park on January 1st. First and 10 for the 4th. 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. Even a dozen points. Rivers complete to Allen in the middle.
Well, they needed that completion.
Swung down at the 42.
They got to be in the ultra hurry up offense here.
That's the kind of play you needed. Ravens going to come with a blitz and leave man-to-man on the outside with a big throw. Is what the Chargers need to do.
5-man rush. Rivers fires sideline, incomplete. It was intended for Tyrell Williams. 1:37 to go. Got a score. Get the 2-point conversion. No field goal options available here, so we're going to have to take some end zone shots here soon. Again, a little more yards to take those end zone shots, but time is of the essence.
Sometimes incompletion isn't a bad thing. 2-minute drive, right? You can get guys lined up and call one of those plays to get a chunk throw or maybe even a double move to get a play over the top.
Weddle playing free safety back there. Rivers trying to throw that way, incomplete. Travis Benjamin nowhere near it. Third down coming up, minute 31 left.
Hey guys, so make sure you subscribe for more. We're the only live reaction channel that gives you audio from the network feed. Got a satellite in our backyard. We're hacking that.
Super Bowl might go through Carson, California. Nobody would have thought that. But now you're looking at, if this doesn't flip, a Kansas City win, and the Chargers are going to be locked into that number 5 seed and be on the road wild card weekend.
Rivers, 4 receivers, 1 back, shotgun formation. He throws it deep. 2 on 1. Intercepted. Baltimore's got it in the end zone. Touchback. It almost came to a fight. Let's see what goofy kind of dance the Ravens do. What kind of celebration? They're flexing, getting gangsta. That's a pretty good celebration. All right.
And you Philip Rivers, you got to take a shot at some point to try to get a quick one. Tough to put it in between 2 defenders. A little bit farther outside.
Too bad. Too bad.
The football by Humphrey.
All right, let's go to the chat room, see what people are saying about the situation. We did have a little trouble there. Hope you're able to get this back by the buffering problem. Let's see, new subscriber, Otis Cherokee. Thanks for joining us, Otis Cherokee, on this channel.
We've seen that 3 times, and all of them have been huge.
Thank you. We love you, Joshua Flores. Thank you, Joshua. Big win. That is a big win for the Ravens. We just might see those guys in the playoff, and that defense is looking tough. Will says, love you, John. Great stream. Thank you, Will. I don't think you've subscribed, Will. My part Filipino buddy there. I've been to Manila. I've been to Kiangan. And the Benawi Rice Terraces. Probably knows where that is.
You tell me.
Bad game, great stream. What the fuck? I sub. That's what people are typing in the chat room. Does your wife care if you're not sober? She thinks I'm a real winner. She thinks I'm ace in life. Go Browns.
Which was his franchise record. And John Harbaugh, it surprised the folks in the Ravens organization when the news came out at 7 o'clock last night that John Harbaugh, they were going to honor his 2019 season on his contract, and they're working on an extension, and he knows it's a sweet moment for Eric Weddle to beat the Chargers after their acrimonious divorce.
It surprised us. We were out of our production meeting 5 minutes from Coach Harbaugh when we found out. But I tell you what, these players love.
Where's your Messiah now, Philip Rivers?
And his mentality. So what a huge couple of days for them.
Victory formation.
It felt like a playoff game.
Jackson takes a knee, and that's going to do it.
Gets another win. The Baltimore Ravens,
it's a final from Baltimore. I'm sorry, from
the National Football League.
Right, this is insane.
Pretty impressive.
Baltimore 22, Chargers 10. I'm a little high.
The Chargers will close at Denver. The game might not have any significance if Kansas City gets their victory. Weddle greets some of his former teammates. The Ravens will play Cleveland in a game that could have much significance on Sunday, 8 days from now, in Maryland. Been a pleasure, pal.
Been a pleasure. Have a Merry Christmas.
You too, partner. With Kurt Warner, Peter Schrager, our entire team, Mike Tirico. So long from Carson. Final score, Ravens 22, Chargers 10. We'll send you to the U.S. Army postgame show right after these messages.
Howdy, folks, it's dinner time. Chickens fried and tasty sides. All of this for just $20. Get it from a KFC. Howdy, folks, it's dinner time.
KFC, it's finger-licking good. Now this is Daddy's favorite song.
Alexa, play Dad's playlist.
Howdy, folks, it's dinner. Tasty sides, all of this for just 20. Get it from a KFC. Howdy, folks, it's dinner time.
KFC, it's finger licking good.
Welcome to the U.S. Army Post-Game Show.
Well, the Chargers may have dropped the ball on perhaps getting the #1 seed in the AFC playoff chase, or maybe it was just ripped from them by the Ravens. Tavon Young, a return of a fumble seals the deal in Los Angeles. Ravens with a 12-point win. We are down on the field. I welcome in a pair of Hall of Famers. Founding member of the 88 Club, Michael Irvin. 21, LT is here. Steve Smith as well. I am Chris Rose. I guess we're all buying the Ravens formula now. I didn't say so in the pregame, but we are buying it. And if you take a look at the AFC playoff picture, the Ravens currently check in as the 6th seed overall. But if the Steelers lose at New Orleans tomorrow, Baltimore will become the leaders of the AFC North and thus the 4th seed overall. And once again, you get back to the key play of the game. The Chargers down less than a touchdown, driving for the go-ahead score. Phillip Rivers hits his future Hall of Famer Antonio Gates, and LT's just trying to make a little something extra here. And this was kind of what happened to the Chargers all night. Mistake after mistake.
And it's what absolutely, but on this play, you know, Antonio just gave up a little bit. And you can see right as he went down, defender just did a great job of coming in and punching that ball out. When you're going down, that's when you really have to squeeze the ball tight.
You got to give credit to that Ravens defense. I mean, that was an incredible performance by the Ravens defense all night long, putting a stop to whatever the Chargers were trying to do. It frustrated them, slowed Phillip Rivers down, Gordon down, Keenan Allen down. That was an incredible. The only touchdown they got, the Chargers got, was on a short field.
On a turnover.
On a turnover. Yep. That's an incredible job. That defense right there can take you as far as you want to go in the playoffs. Because that wasn't just great defense, it was turnover defense. And that's the thing that the Ravens were not getting all year long, were the turnovers. They added that to the repertoire tonight, and that makes them dangerous.
You said slowing down Phillip Rivers. One of the things that I noticed watching Phillip Rivers, he shied away from throwing the ball deep. One of the interesting things is first play of the game, throws a deep pass, interception. His last play of the game for the Los Angeles Chargers, he throws the game away. One of the things you talked about at the beginning of the game in our pregame was talking about he had all the pieces. He was very comfortable.
Yeah, I don't remember that conversation. I'm not sure that happened. Paul, I think that's Paul. Paul says, here's a joke, 28-3. 28-3? I don't get that joke. What's that joke, Paul? I'm slow, dude. I'm a little high, so you're going to have to help me out here. You're a Pats fan? Are you talking about the Falcons game? Is that what he's doing? That was it, a 28-3 second half or something? That hurts, if that's what he's talking about. Cunt? Is that the C word? Hang on, Michael Irvin. I'm still running my mouth. The longest toss ever.
A couple times since Lamar Jackson has taken over at the quarterback position, it has infused this team, this whole team with new energy. They play with a different energy. And that defense that had been playing great all season long went to another notch. And we are seeing it now. All they're telling the offense to do is don't turn the ball over and don't make mistakes. On the defense, we will win this football.
But also, too, with that, let's be honest, a lot of times people say, well, they're not allowing him to throw the ball because he can't. Let me tell you something. Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. He is very efficient. He is also a young quarterback, a rookie quarterback in his now going into his 6th game. And understand, don't think that he does not have the acumen from the shoulders above to play quarterback. He can. You don't win the Heisman.
Misplaced bravado, announcer guy.
You're the best player in college football, and that's what he is. And he has the ability, when he gets more comfortable, gets enough repetitions to be an outstanding.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up now. Thanks everybody for joining us. Like and subscribe to get more play-by-play reaction videos. We are going to call it a night. Thanks everybody for hanging out in the chat room. It was great talking to you guys. That was some good chat room fun. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night, and peace out.